This is something I want to discuss for maybe the past maybe the past 2 years or so.
It's yeah, we've had a oh boy.
And well, today's a special day for that.
Yeah.
Uh, so I actually wrote this. Script here about 3 months ago. Sort
We
of.
went over
It
and
never
tweaked
actually did. Yeah, just had to make some to finish it up.
up earlier this week.
So that
Late last week, whatever.
so
Within the past week,
yeah, in the past week. And well, you saw the title. Oh.
I don't think we've ever really made an official statement on it, but we're not really
We don't do game reviews anymore.
at least not like in the way that
It used to, the way that it used to be.
Yeah, we've kind of moved over our moved past this style of review, and we sort of wanted to give our thoughts on why.
And what and this is a bit of a behind the scenes video of sorts.
It's only just we're here to share our thoughts on things.
And now that we've both come to terms with that,
And we've actually had the time to write a script about this whole thing, which we haven't started reading from. To be clear,
yeah,
we'll make it obvious when we start reading.
Just a bit of a preamble here.
We're going to be just kind of rambling off script for the start and end of this video, and or there will be an intermission during the reading.
Yeah, today marks 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
9 years ago when we did our first game review. I thought that'd be an appropriate day.
Yep.
For it.
And we could have done 10-year anniversary, but we're not waiting a whole year for this.
Look, I'm really sorry about I'm really sorry about my output.
We just haven't had a lot of ideas,
But now I think I do for the remainder of this month.
Mm-hmm. We do have some other stuff happening this month, just to get that out of the way.
We had to we had to we were desperately trying to workshop an anniversary video.
And we had an idea, then we tried to start making a list for
I realized this sucked. Wait a minute, this sucks.
So we were gonna do a video that was let's do our most poorly.
We had at the start of the whole year. We had this idea.
It was let's do our most poorly aged videos this year.
But then when I started writing in for it,
we actually started writing. We realized all of these are just us videos we've already covered at length on our worst videos
and commentaries on.
We've done commentaries on most of these too.
So this wasn't adding anything.
No, we were just repeating ourselves, also without really being able to add much new to it.
Yeah, typically your anniversaries are to look back on stuff.
So that's what we're gonna start doing, really. For anniversary videos.
Those when we don't know, because I don't really have ideas.
Whenever we don't have a particular idea, we'll just. And even if we do, we'll sort of make a tradition of looking back on what we've done that year, both in and away from the channel.
Mostly away from the channel in this case.
It's because a lot's happened with us this year. And if we do have any actual anniversary ideas as at any point, then we'll also do that. So
yeah. But I think hopefully for the rest of the month and the year by extension,
mm-hmm.
and our output will be a little better.
Mm-hmm. it's kind of difficult to like. It's difficult to come up with stuff sometimes.
But yeah, this here was a very personal thing. But I didn't really want that to be the anniversary video.
Yeah.
So I guess with okay, we've gone on for about 5 minutes or so.
You think we should get started?
Let's get started.
So
we formatted this script to
we color coded it. You can give him a little peek at that. Color coded this. So we have his text is in red, mine's in purple.
well, the lighting probably doesn't.
The purple doesn't look very good on lighting, but
Yes, that is. Yes, I did write that in Comic Sans.
yeah, it's Comic Sans. Very readable.
It's because it's very readable.
And also it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. I write most of my lists in Comic Sans.
Yeah, almost all of his lists are in Comic Sans.
And these days. So, that being said, at this this multi-chapter story,
It begins with
a prologue. How did we get here? This was something I've wanted to address for a while, but I never knew how to approach that topic. With the topic in question being why it's been so long since our last game review.
Before we answer that question, we need to discuss how we got here in the first place. Technically speaking, our first review was on June 15th, 2016, with a video on Sworn to the Sword as part of Warming Up with a Dream, a Stephen Bomb 2 review.
For most of 2016, we just farted out Steven Universe reviews, which amounted to nothing more than summarizing the episode we talked about. Y'all remember that summer, right? Or 9 years ago, right?
Yeah.
We kind of we were a bit of I've called our second year the Dark Age.
Yeah, I guess if we have something to say off script between chapters, then yeah.
Now as for 7 Days of Pokemon, y'all might not remember that.
It was a
very
no, what about it?
Yeah, so it was. I think it was all. We put this on our worst video list. That's 7 days of reviews, not.
Yeah, 7 Days of Poker was on our marathon list.
Yeah, on our worst video.
The marathon was on the list.
Yeah. Yes, it was 13 videos. I'd like to go over that a little. It was 13 videos. We were sick at the beginning, and you could hear it in our voice. It was the first time we surpassed the 1 hour mark.
Yeah.
Including some of the random shit like my top 10 favorites at the time. And saying some very weird shit.
Like what?
That I don't think he'd want to repeat.
Oh God, yeah, I've said some very concerning phrases.
He said some very concerning phrases about Incineroar, relating to Incineroar.
Oh God, yeah. Nice 4chan terminology, you dumbass child.
You can't you can't say that word. Well, not that variation of it.
Yeah.
It's reached the top 18 in typings. Oh no. Part 5 in particular is well about Gen 5, obviously. So that also means, because of how this is structured, well, okay, well, yeah. Actually, so
yeah, we go into the next chapter.
Yeah, chapter 1.
Okay, chapter 1. It Takes Two to review. The second two is for one. The first one is
spelled out.
spelled out at the number 2, and the second is the number 2 in as
Yeah.
the physical number.
The first game reviews on the channel were part of the 7 Days of Pokemon series,
Spanning from November 28th, 2016 to December 3rd, 2016.
which was just us rambling about incoherently and giving random ratings to things we deemed important. This series is also super half-assed by its own structure. Okay.
After that was over, our first standalone game review was on December 14th, 2016, with a video on FNAF World of all games under the very original title of Two Bros Review. Spell it out.
Yep. Was it good?
Oh,
Horrendous.
no, it wasn't.
And what I can appreciate about it was how simple it was and not being bogged down by random ratings being thrown around. Now, Two Bros Review sort of went on hiatus for nearly 8 months until August 8th, 2017. The video on Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991.
The series title, however, had now become Two Bros Review with the number as the singular character, and we never bothered correcting it. Funnily enough, this label was exclusively used for Sonic or the Sonic reviews we did until October 20th, 2017.
So, yeah, I've got spoiled about over these things.
Yeah.
So, as I said, it's 7 Days of Pokemon. I started going a bit early on that. It was, well, a week-long event, and where we, talked about every generation, sort of. Not really. Not really. He never even. I never even played it in a Gen 3 game. I had never even beaten a Gen 3 game at that time.
Yep.
I'm, or let alone Gen 2. I had beaten in Gen 1 more than once, however. Yep, top 18. My top 10 favorites. Top 18 typings from both of us. Us, part 5. I was about Jennifer.
So we had top 5 battle styles alongside that one.
And well, you see, with how we structured things, we couldn't. We kind of just shoved Black and White 2 into the same video.
Yes.
Oh, part 6. Yep, part 6 included the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Our top 5 Mega Evolutions.
Yes.
And then part 7, which I had to be cut in half because Austin called us. Us because I had Skype on my tablet.
Yeah.
And in that every time that would just end the video.
Not a great idea in hindsight.
Jesus Christ, these videos got long.
Painfully so.
Yeah, the 7. Yeah, so I guess the videos in question for regarding under the branding Two Bros Review.
We did.
All right, I left descriptions for each of these. It is.
You have to open stuff up right now.
This was pretty much our prototype to our review format going forward. These videos were also terrible.
Yeah, these videos are.
7 Days of Pokemon.
These videos are absolutely insufferable.
I was, like I said, I was sick. I was sick while making these.
So you have to hear our awful, nasally, mucus-ridden, pubescent voices the whole time. It was awful audio experience.
I was 11.
Yeah.
I was 11.
I was 13.
I was 13. Yeah. Two Bros Review. the beginning of the review format featuring featuring an extremely generic name.
Yes.
Except there's
Yeah, if you want a visual, use how the first video's title was formatted completely different from the rest of the videos.
My assumption is we just forgot, given
it was so long,
like more than half a year.
More than half a year between them, and we didn't bother checking, and we just stuck with the new spelling.
Yep, from December to August, there were no videos under that title.
No idea why we didn't eventually go back and change the first video's title to be consistent with the others.
But I think it's funnier that way.
It's funnier.
Yeah, we did. Sonic 1, 2, CD, E3, and Knuckles.
Yep.
All Sonic 4, both parts of Sonic 4. Or Mania.
Jumping to Unleashed.
Each colors Wii and DS. Same goes for Gens and Lost World. Secret Rings, which I didn't finish. I didn't beat the game at the time.
We ended with Sonic Megamix, which isn't even an official game.
Anyway.
Bizarre marathon.
Almost exclusively Sonic content.
And except for the very first video.
So after that,
let's
Chapter 2, a running formula.
I believe the reason behind dropping the two character / two spelled out bros review name was because it was boring.
I felt it would be better if each review had its own subtitle, also they didn't theoretically blend together.
Starting on November 17, 2017, we took another crack at doing a Pokemon retrospective, this time with no deadlines. Said event would conclude on December 16, 2017.
And in between the Sun and Moon and Ultra videos, we apparently did a video on Cave Story.
Following that, we decided to do an event leading up to Christmas called 7 Days of Review, which spanned from December 19th, 2017 to December 25th, Christmas 2017, where we picked an assortment of games to talk about for a week.
Infamously, there were supposed to be 3 videos on Christmas Day. While 2 of them did release on time, one was not so lucky. This was going to be a video on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So what happened?
Well, the game was just not compatible with our structure. The plan was to rate every boss, every region, every quest, and every shrine, among other things. So the idea was shelved.
This should have been a warning. So as for that, the Pokemon retrospective and 7 days of reviews. Is our fucking second attempt. Our second attempt at talking about these games
was also
oh no,
not very good, I think.
Yep. Red and Blue Rocky Beginning, in Pokemon Yellow, more of the same. Gold, Silver, Crystal. All shining improvements. The video was over 2 hours. First video to break the 2-hour mark. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, reinventing the wheel. Again, he hadn't fucking played the game.
Yeah.
He hadn't played the damn game. Fire and Leaf Green, checks and balances. I played Creepy Black. Does that count?
I mean,
I did normal S teams there. Does that count?
It should.
Would that count? It's pretty much just Fire Red and with a free win button. And then oh god this time. Then oh no. Then there was a mystery dungeon rescue team / Pokemon Rangers side game premiere. Ignore the fact that I didn't talk about any other previous spin-off titles.
Do we talk about any others later?
Yeah, we do. None prior to Gen and 3 though.
Ah. Well, I guess because none of us had any experience with Gen 3 spin-offs.
DPP.
Aside from playing Pokemon Pinball a little bit on emulation
And also
sites.
we have a copy of
we have a card
we have the cart. Diamond Pearl plant. Also, look at the way look at the fucking slashes.
Ah! Why are they different directions? Look what this show this freak shit.
Oh, this freak shit.
Why are they inconsistent? Why do you have a slash in one direction and a backslash in the other?
I didn't know how that worked. I don't look. I should not have been the one writing these titles.
Did they think they were like Sapphire's also spelled wrong?
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
It's over with one P.
I'll fix these later.
No, we're leaving them as a mark of shame. What the fuck?
I'm
hilarious.
I am completely how shameless of me.
Also, are Fire Red and Leaf Green also supposed to be the one word each?
I think they are. No, they're not.
Okay.
No, that's just like the font.
That's funny.
DPP Universal Perfection.
Oh God, you were a Glazer.
I was a Sinnoh diehard.
Yeah, you were absolutely obsessed with Sinnoh.
You know, I made that fuck ass rant. That's about it. Out haters. Cyrus's stare will make you shit your pants, he said.
Oh, I know I'm shitting and farting.
Do the berry dance.
Didn't you actually get up and start dancing furiously?
Yes.
To the point where it was auto.
Yes.
Where audible.
No, sir, it was the writing. It's the fucking writing.
The writing is awful.
Cyrus is a poorly written character, that's why.
Yeah.
Harko and Soul Silver. More on that later.
Yeah.
What do we subtitle this one?
True. Hey, we actually have the colon formatted right there.
Yeah, most of these colons are spaced.
Yeah, there's a space before each colon most of the time, but also Silver is format. That's the only correctly formatted video in this entire marathon. There's always that's insane.
Top 5. This also includes some other stuff, not really related to the game to the respective gen, like top 5 dumbest things I think Noah has ever done in Pokemon.
Yes.
I might talk about this video some other time.
Yeah.
I'm maybe a little fun, a bonus video or bonus commentary.
Oh God, yeah. That would be a fun one to go over at some point.
Or just maybe on Pokemon Day, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe for the 30th. Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almia / Guardian Signs. Where's the
Pokemon
Rangers?
Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia
/ Guardian Signs. All around greatness. I can't. You beat Guardian Signs is the only one you beat recently.
Yeah, I had to.
By the way, these spin-off videos didn't get ratings.
Why?
These spin-offs didn't get ratings because we were doing multiple at once. And I was like, I guess
you didn't want to have a rating in the description.
I guess.
But also, it's kind of a flawed approach considering we were effectively doing games that should arguably have their own ratings before, like with DPP.
Yes.
Like Platinum should obviously have a different rating.
I guess I was just talking about mainly Platinum as a whole.
Which is really funny considering
they just called it these by their region.
You should just get the region names.
If that's what you were gonna talk
like
about.
Generation region, like
Generation
Gen 2 Sinnoh or Gen 4 or
Gen 4
like Gen 2 Johto or Gen 4 Sinnoh or something.
Gen 3 Kanto.
Oh, like that would have been
by the way, yeah.
That would have been a better way to format that.
Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Noir.
Yes,
yeah, like a
detective film,
like
Black and White.
Yeah. Black and White 2, Black 2 and White 2, the perfect sequels. This was 2 parts because the
Skype? Or...
no the app crashed.
Oh yeah, YouTube crashed.
I was using a really shitty tablet, shitty and old tablet.
That was just prone to constant and technical errors.
Or just prone to just freezing and leading to having to do retakes. Very often. Oh boy, Mystery Dungeon and Gates to Infinity / Rumble Blast. Side Games 2, Rise of the Filler. These were filler videos, to me.
Yeah, yes.
Oh boy, then...
It's only filler if you're filling in for something else that should have been there.
Yeah.
Or like, I can wait between things. There wasn't a wait.
Why did I... Yeah.
There wasn't really much of a wait. This entire thing happened within the span of a month.
I guess I equated filler to pointless. That's or some
You called
shit.
anything... You thought filler was a synonym for pointless.
Yeah, no,
That's silly.
or just stuff that was insignificant.
Mm.
And is what I meant. X and Y 3D disappointment.
Yeah.
This is coming from a guy who has like 1,400 out, like over 1,000 hours in X and Y.
Yeah.
Rating the Megas Pokemon X and Y. Again. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby Tuesday. This was uploaded on I think it was uploaded on a Friday.
I'm gonna take your eyeballs out.
What? Rating the Megas is Orez. Also, 8 minutes.
Why did the Mega... Oh, 8-minute Oras video! Not 8 hours.
8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Just under 9 minutes.
Just under 9 minutes.
Pokemon Rumble World / Picross / Shuffle / Go / Super Mystery Dungeon. Side Games 3, Side Game Armageddon.
Why did we divide up the Mega rating videos? What was the point of that? These weren't very long.
Yeah, no.
Why didn't we just do them? If we didn't want to talk about the ORAS Megas before doing ORAS, why didn't we just do them both after ORAS?
Sun and Moon, Welcome to Paradise, Part 1. Thing is, we did that in a What If X and Y Had Sequels video.
You know what we should have done? We should have done that spin-off video between the Gen 6 games.
Yes.
And on the Mega video after ORAS.
Uh-huh.
Like, what was the point
also,
here?
during the Gen 6 videos, I was sick.
Oh God! Every time we do a Pokemon on marathon, Noah ends up getting sick during it.
Well, not all the time.
Yeah.
But two of our first two.
Well, physically sick, not always physically sick, at least.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
But thing is, yeah, that's a thing I kind of make sure when it comes to this channel.
Yeah.
We don't upload if we're sick.
Like, unless there's like a really important date.
That's the thing.
If there's a specific date we want to do something on, then and yeah, we're gonna do that no matter what. But like, if it's like, oh, this is a video idea we had, I don't know, when should we do it? Like this date? Oh, we're sick that day. All right, let's reschedule it. Like most of the time, we're just gonna reschedule it if we're sick.
Yeah, but yeah, nope. I didn't. Funny thing is, I still did this all in less than a month.
Yeah. So there was no deadline, but we were pretty much doing daily videos anyways. Almost.
Yeah. But either way, because we were doing these multiple videos a day.
Then taking a few days of break, then multiple videos a day again.
And then,
it was a complete hellish schedule.
So I think Sun and Moon was split into 2 parts because we had done the What If X and Y Had Sequels video prior, and that took nearly 2 hours.
And it was awful.
I try when we when what eventually becomes Z Squared.
we gave up trying to rewatch.
I was trying to rewatch the. Oh God, this is. Oh, I can't do this. Let's just. Let's just. Yeah, the first time we tried to actually adapt it.
We were meandering so bad.
Do not let him. Do not let him summarize. Do not let him summarize. Do not let him tell a story when he doesn't know what it is.
It was a huge fucking mess.
Yeah, huge mess. Yep. And also, I think my battery was getting low.
Mm-hmm.
As well.
So we had to rush it.
Also, and then we had to did Sun and Moon in the same day. And by the time we got to the, I think by the time we got to the time we got done with the with the first half of the game, I stopped.
Yes.
And we had to stop up and finish it later. The second part had a very interesting rant at the end.
Yeah.
And about like it was a people online rant.
Oh God.
And I even said I really did not like the competitive community.
What?
Because somebody there was this one video, this one video in particular, or that basically treated the game as like a preparation for for online.
What?
Playing this game is a means to an end, and to get and.
Do you remember who made that? What the
I
fuck?
do remember, but I don't know if I want to give the name.
Yeah.
And the video was, I think, Are Sun and Moon Even Good?
Oh. That's such a weird take.
Can they just the video just they ate? I look. I probably it might have been the recency bias.
But yeah.
It's for me. It was definitely recency bias. But that wasn't. But that wasn't it. We had the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, the end of an era. They just came out. What do you mean the end of an era? What era? What? Being on handhelds?
I guess.
This game wasn't even supposed to fucking exist.
What do you mean end of the being on handhelds era? There hadn't even was Let's Go announced?
Well, we knew a new title was coming.
We knew the next games were on Switch already.
Yeah, but that was haphazardly announced at E3.
Right. Okay, so we did know these were the last 3DS games.
They straight up publicly stated that.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
That Ultra will be the last games on the 3DS. Mm-hmm. And then a bonus video for Pokemon Prism, Diamond in the Rough. I reviewed another fan project.
Project to close out a marathon. We did that a weird amount of times. Like I think we did it like 3 times.
I think so.
I think we did it in Mega Man too.
Nope.
No?
We didn't get that far.
Oh, we were going to, but we didn't.
We'll get to Mega Man.
Yeah, we'll get to Mega Man.
Now, 7 days of reviews.
Maybe we'll give you a bit of a behind-the-scenes look on the Mega Man thing when we get there.
Yeah. 7 days of reviews. 7 days of reviews as the script said. And we reviewed games it was for early equaling up to Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Now you might have forgotten. What were those videos? What were those games? And how did we format it? Okay, both of us reviewed a random assortment of games we enjoyed leading up to Christmas. So Alex did 3 games on day 1.
Yeah, day 1 was I took 3 games,
and they were the modern trilogy at the time.
I'm Kirby Games with Return to Dreamland, Triple Deluxe, and Planet Robobot.
Star Allies wasn't out. Wouldn't be out for another few months.
Yeah.
Day 2 and 3 were just filler days.
Yeah,
ways of sort.
Or Noah did day 2. Noah did a video on Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins, and I did on day 3. I did Steven Universe Attack the Light. I like how much shorter these videos are in comparison. Yeah, Return to Dreamland Well, it was mainly a matter of Return to Dreamland
Being our first
introducing,
Kirby video.
yeah, being our first Curry video and
Having
having
to go over every ability.
we're going over every ability, but we were doing it across multiple videos, and therefore this game introduced a lot more abilities than the other games. And also I had to preface like my thoughts on some relationship with Kirby in general.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, Return to Dreamland is a very nostalgic game for him.
Yeah,
And very.
I would say first Kirby game, but technically second Kirby game. Mass Attack was my first.
Sadly, you never got to talk about. You didn't really got to talk.
I never really had a chance to talk about Mass
In fact,
Attack.
like with these videos,
Yeah,
I guess the cursed games took priority.
yeah,
Eh.
because it's been a while since I'd played Mass Attack. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that was stopping you from
Considering,
this.
day 4, I talked about both Luigi's Mansion games.
They're about the same length. Like, you played Luigi's Mansion maybe a year prior, and you had not touched Dark Moon. You had not seriously touched Dark Moon in years.
It was yeah. I had like I think I had like the wiki page for the game up to like refresh myself on what the fuck the game was like.
60
so
minutes,
long.
a 60-minute video on the first game.
I mean, you could probably make a longer video on Luigi's Mansion if you wanted to go super in depth.
I mean, that's would be. I mean, well, there was one, but that was like also comparing it to the remake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dark.
But point is, yeah, Luigi's Mansion could be analyzed to that degree if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't think we analyzed it that thoroughly.
No, the latter day 5 was 64 DS from you.
Yeah, man, I took up most of these days were just me. You were active on 2 days.
God,
It was day 2 and 7 were the only ones. You had 2 videos. This was very biased. This is
so 64 DS was a game he would play like about once a year.
I haven't gone around to it lately mainly because I've been constantly occupied with other things.
You did replay it earlier this year.
Oh, I did? I completely forgot that I did.
Yeah, you played it with the analog patch.
Right, yeah.
Patch.
Okay, I remember now.
Day 5 is 64 DS. Day 6, infamously,
Was My Singing with Monsters. Was it the longest video on the channel at that point?
I think
The
so.
longest video on the channel at that point in time at just under 3 hours. I rated every single monster for the context and every island. Did they include rares and epics in the ratings?
I don't think you did. Well,
Epics didn't exist.
There were no epics.
I don't think I included rares in the rating. Imagine if I did this nowadays and also included variants and costumes.
Oh no.
This video would be several days long. Long if I tried to do that. This would easily be over a day. Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking tired, and I'm MRA.
Yeah.
It was come on, we couldn't take a yeah, you'd think Christmas Eve would have
It would be one of the days with an easier video. Why isn't it?
why MSM?
Why wasn't this when we did one of the shorter ones like Mario Land 2?
What the we had a fucking Christmas party.
So we didn't get it started on this till really late. And this was exhausting.
Yeah,
even I was like mentally checked out by the end because we were even going on for so long.
Also, he started reading out his friend code.
My only takeaway from this video are the I'm tired and I'm
fucking
Amory.
tired.
I'm fucking tired and I'm Amory outro and 3 is in the amount of nipples Harry Styles has.
G as in grandma and E as in egg.
Cool. Grandma egg. What kind of dishes do you make with a grandma egg?
Oh no. But yeah, the fucking no, yeah, as I mentioned. So what were the other 2 video? Was there 7 days of reviews?
Well, the final day included Super Mario Odyssey from me and Sonic Forces from Noah.
What? That's what closed out. That's what closed it out.
Yes.
but overall, yeah, that was our getting back into the swing of things, and taking these seriously.
Yeah, we were trying to be more organized with stuff at this point, but it was
Well, it wasn't noticeable yet.
but
To
well,
us.
you know, even in addition to the Breath of the Wild video being a sign, I think how the My Singing Monsters video turned out should have also been a sign.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that was insane. All right.
Moving on.
Let's go. Let's get right into Chapter 3, A Crack in the System.
2018 kicked off with a review of Paper Mario for N64 on January 7th, where Alex promised the Breath of the Wild video would eventually happen.
It never did.
2018 would see us tackle several Mario games, do a really messy Yokai Watch review, and cover the Super Smash Bros. Series. Okay, right.
Do the chapter first. Jesus. The Smash video started to expose the faults in our review structure, particularly with rating random things that ultimately didn't affect the verdict. Surely the structure wouldn't come back to bite us in any way, right?
So 2018 had 21, 21 videos.
Let's not interrupt mid-chapter.
Okay, yeah, all right, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
I'll remember that. This year's reviews were predominantly Mario and Smash.
Mm-hmm.
From January 7th, 2018 to November 15th, 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Paper Mario, The Birth of a Legend, 2.5 hours.
I never beat the final boss of this game, by the way.
You could have beaten Bowser at any point, but you want to try something stupid.
I wanted to do it with Goombario charge strats, but Bowser happened to have the ability to
Bowser
stun
can't-
your partner.
Bowser can do that. He didn't. Yes, that's the only reason he never beat the
I was
game.
stubborn and wanted to do it in one very specific,
Alex,
stupid way.
No, man, Goombario blows.
I was trying to prove Goombario was good. I felt like I had something to prove here.
No, man.
That's insane.
And then we talked about the classic era Mario. Classic era Mario.
Super Mario Bros. Where it all began. Super Mario is the Lost Levels, a pipe into hell. Was that like says they play on like a bat out of hell or something?
No, just to experience just the experience, to solve the experience.
Pipe into hell.
A pipe into hell. Oh no, I wasn't even. I don't think I knew about that a phrase.
Which phrase?
A pipe, a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers USA, a dream come true. Super Mario Brothers 3, yeah.
The Goomba Shoe
I didn't
Gamble.
even mention the Goomba shoe in that
It
video.
was. We didn't even bring it up once.
I gave the game. I gave the game a 6.5, which is very rare.
Yeah.
Which was very. We didn't give flat 0.5s.
Did I also contribute a rating?
No.
No? Oh, this was just you. You just gave it decided you couldn't decide between a 6 and a 7, so you gave it a 0.5.
Forget what he said.
All right, but yeah, this obsessed with how we titled it after something that we did not mention at all in the video. I swear people talk about the Goomba shoe a weird amount. Like even before Mario Maker, you would hear a weird amount of discussion about this power up that was in one level.
Yeah.
It's not even that crazy of a power up. It just makes you auto jump and lets you. It gives you. You can jump on spikes.
I like some munchers.
You jump on spikes and munchers, and it gives you and it makes you jump automatically. It's not even that crazy
It'll
of a
make you
power
jump
up.
automatically.
No, it doesn't. Do you just slide along the ground?
You just move. Your controls
hop?
like normal.
Do you hop?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, like, that's what I meant. It makes you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you hop along the ground and you get a spike immunity. Like it's not that crazy of a power up, so I had no idea why people fixated on it so much.
Super Mario Bros. 4, Super Mario World, truly epic.
Did you just give up with the titles?
Probably.
What? That's not even themed.
Then we talked about the
I am so confused. Oh, right, they were all title after because of the
Cooking.
soup. They were all cooking related because of soup.
Because the abbreviation, people call this the new soup series.
Right, that's what. Yeah,
Is to make it easier to.
the new Super Mario Bros. DS was a rotten start.
I gave the game a 6,
You just said it was mid.
which is like still how I feel about the game.
Yeah, it's just mid.
It's just kind of mid.
Great and spicy.
Yeah,
That's a weird
It's
subtitle.
because
Yeah.
New Super Mario Brothers Wii is tough, old school tough.
2, the soup less eaten, and you
Mario and Luigi.
Mario U and Luigi U, a recipe perfected.
And then what the fuck is that title?
yeah. Did you have anything else to say about the new soup titles?
The, the soup less eaten.
The soup less eaten. That's an insane title.
I guess because most people don't really care about this one,
Most people don't really acknowledge it.
or
Hot
just
take: I like New Super Mario Bros. 2 more than Super Mario Bros. 3.
New Soup 2 is better than than New Soup 06.
Yeah. God.
Mario 3D Land, an objective reminiscent.
What the fuck does that mean?
Also gave the game a 6.
Objectively, this game is a 6 out of 10.
Well, it's because it's because as of my my nostalgia.
Yeah, it was titled as such because it was the idea was
Also, I
to
played it a lot.
because the idea was to look at the game and disregard or personal biases. Is I guess so that's why it's called objective isn't the right word though.
That's not the right word.
You should have used unbiased.
An unbiased reminiscence. Mario 3D World, a game for everyone. Oh,
I guess that's the most somehow that's the most generic title here. A game for everyone.
Yokai Watch
A hidden gemyon.
review.
Why?
As if that wasn't.
Oh, I know what
just said. I just said put 3DS in there.
You know why I said that?
What?
Because I was worried people were going to see that title and think this was like a guide on how to find the jewel gemyons. So
It's the jewel. The
Jewel-yons.
the jewel-yons.
I had to I felt the need to clarify. Well, yeah, but the phrase isn't a hidden jewel.
Yeah, hidden gemyon. Okay, then Mario Galaxy. Jesus Christ!
2 hours out of this world.
in Galaxy 2, Galaxy 2, astronomically amazing.
Just under 3 hours.
Oh dear. Then, as mentioned, and we talked about Smash.
Well, you forgot the Super Mario. Yeah, oh yeah, that is Smash. That's not Super
Yeah.
Mario 60.
That's the next year.
Yeah, that's the next year.
Here, a smashing start. Smash 64, a smashing start. Alright, mainly, a smashing the standard. Brawl, a smashing comeback, part 1. That was talking about the main game.
Mm-hmm.
And part 2 is summarizing in subspace and going over some other stuff.
Yeah,
Of like content.
and 3DS.
Doing on dual screens.
Wait, where'd the smashing go? And Wii U, clashing on Craigslist. It was
As I put in the
supposed.
description, the autocorrect was too funny.
It was supposed to be clashing on console, but it auto-filled as Craigslist. Clashing on Craigslist, and I thought that was way too funny to change. So that's just what the title ended up being.
Oh, water.
Okay. So this was a weird year. This was a weird year. Insert a normal psychic Pokemon image on screen.
Weird.
But yeah.
But yeah, it was no, seriously, that Yokai Watch video was fucking bad.
I hadn't played the game.
You had actually replayed the game. You were
And,
playing the second game. at the time.
So I ended up kind of
I think we had an event we wanted to talk about the second game, but well, that never happened. Obviously,
yeah. Son of Edna.
was that evolves into Dumbcap?
Yeah, I think Dumbcap and Spirited whoever wrote this.
All right, so that's chapter 3, or aka our aka year 3 of with game reviews. You're two, yeah, our third. I guess technically you're technically our third year of doing game reviews. It was
Counting
the first one,
which was the
FNAF World.
which was just FNAF World.
Chapter 4, a messy marathon.
The next year started out with our long-awaited review of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on February 11th, 2019.
Which then spun off into covering each DLC fighter and earned separate videos, only to abruptly stop at Terry on January 21st, 2020.
Following that was a re-review of Super Mario 64.
Okay, sorry.
Or Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 64.
We also did a review of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for April Fools and a short video on the VR update to Mario Odyssey. Starting on June 10th.
My birthday!
We began a new marathon titled called Summer of Kirby for June 10th. June 10th and 2019 to September 22nd, 2019.
This involved me reviewing every mainline Kirby game I hadn't already, as well as some spin-offs. 2019 was also the start of us finally reviewing the Mega Man series, which spanned, as for what we actually did of that marathon, spanned from September 29th, 2019 to January 30th, 2021. Not really much of a marathon if it's that spread out. Which would end up being one of our last retrospective series on the channel.
There was also a review of the ROM hack Pokemon Crystal Clear that we completely forgot about when writing this script. So, all that stuff we did in 2019, well, this stretches
is beyond, but yeah, our Smash Ultimate series is a crowning achievement, and the others were crown jewels. First, second, third, and fourth.
Jesus Christ, we would have had 11 or something.
That's a lot of fucking jewels in that crown.
11 crown jewels or something.
Yes. That crown's fucking bedazzled.
And that was also nearly 3 hours. Our 2019 output. Not many standalone reviews this year. Is from this year. Mostly because of other projects we started this year. Included Super Mario Odyssey. Your opinion may vary.
Yes.
Your opinion may vary. Well, look, first video to break the 3-hour mark. Well, you see that this was because as both of us had very different opinions on the game.
Yes.
That was it. Yes, extremely generic title there.
It's just describing the difference between our opinions.
And Mario 64,
a revolution and reborn.
Wait, this time.
I guess the title has a dual meaning. Reborn because this is our second attempt at reviewing this game, and Reborn because as it's reimagining the revolutionary Mario series.
Because reinventing gaming.
Reinventing gaming.
But this is after I had actually played the game.
And with the first good 3D platformer.
So then the
our April Fool's video on Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest? More like Final Fantasy Shitfest.
No review because this game it was garbage.
Yep.
No rating because this game's garbage.
Yes.
I beat this. I played this fucking game.
He's played worse. He's played worse recently.
Uh-huh.
But it was for the bit.
It was for the bit.
Yeah. It's just a really fun game.
The game the game that exists because it's because the assumption that Americans were too dense for RPGs in the 90s.
There's Super Mario Odyssey update. No one asked for this.
He was really
I
disappointed.
was so mad about the VR update being so underwhelming.
It's like
It was like, I wanted more Mario Odyssey. I didn't want this.
you got Balloon World. You got Balloon World and Hint Art.
Those aren't new levels.
Well, this is you got something new.
Yeah, and it sucks ass.
Granted, you were playing. Without VR.
I don't think it would have been better with VR. There was barely any content.
Meanwhile, I think Zelda and Smash just got full headset support.
Yeah.
Where you could play oh my God.
And those guys got actual expansions.
Why would you want to play a Smash in VR?
Oh,
That sounds nauseating. That sounds nauseating.
It sounds like an awful experience.
Maybe I can see a case for Breath of the Wild.
Why would you ever want to play Smash Ultimate in VR? Does it like put the camera in the character or something, or what? Do you just watch the screen? If you're just watching the screen from the same perspective as before, what's the fucking point of it?
Yeah, you slid the console into the headset.
What's the fucking point? What's the point of this?
And then Crystal Clear, I forgot about.
Pokemon Crystal Clear, an experience beyond words.
I've changed my tune on this one.
The title could still apply. Just no words. No words for this.
Then there was Summer of Kirby. Series where Alex reviewed every mainline Kirby he hadn't already, as well as some spin-offs. Those being
Kirby's Dream Land, simple yet effective. Kirby's Adventure / Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Dreamland Expanded. And Kirby Canvas Curse, a touchy subject.
So I think like every 5 days.
Yeah, every 5 days. He's Kirby Dreamland 2, the first return to Dreamland. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Sakurai's Swan
He's
Song.
not really that involved with this one.
I know, but it was the last one he was credited with.
Uh-huh.
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, an underlooked masterpiece. Both, yeah.
Yeah, it's
we got a little better at titles this year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's Dreamland 3, Zero versus Hero.
yeah, these are pretty good titles.
Kirby Squeak Squad, a real treasure. And Kirby Superstar Plus Ultra, fun packed.
That's the European title. The title in Europe being in Kirby's Fun Pack.
Yeah, Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, a rough looking diamond.
Yep, and
Kirby Stars, the spirit of collaboration.
Okay,
I came up on that one.
Kind of fumbled on that one.
Come on, you were so close.
Yeah, kind of fumbled there.
Fumbled on that last title.
But also, I think Star Allies was just a video you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You had the excuse.
This gave me the excuse to marathon to do a marathon talking about the rest of the mainline Kirby games.
Oh yeah, around this time he was actually making sure to have
recently played the games.
I think this was where we started setting that at standard.
Yokai Watch was the main catalyst for this.
Maybe we should be more.
Maybe we shouldn't review games we haven't touched in half a decade.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. Look, okay, yeah, or at least you have enough to have enough to.
Or at the very least, it's a simple enough game that or recently played enough that I don't enough that I'm pretty confident I don't need to reassess it.
I think, yeah.
To avoid train wrecks like that infamous Yokai Watch video.
Yokai Watch and Paper Mario.
Those infamous Yokai Watch and Paper Mario videos. Those that were both an absolute headache structurally.
Now, Mega Man. Now, the thing is, I wanted to do this for years.
Yeah, we'll go over the whole Mega Man thing right here, even if it wasn't confined to 2019.
The next big channel retrospective. it would also be one of the last.
Mega Man 1 beta testing. Look at the thumbnail.
Oh.
It's Vinny.
It has like the most views.
One of those views is the one with Vinny in the thumbnail.
Oh, hi, Vin. Oh.
There's Vinny looking all sad on just
Go man break.
right next to our Switch 2.
Hi,
And
Elvis.
Hi, Elvis.
Go man break right there.
Elvis Vaporeon.
Oh,
We gotta have a man break.
man, we gotta have a. Wait, I did.
Man break part 2. All the way over in that corner.
The corner of his bed.
In the corner of my bed.
I just had to do that real quick.
Yeah, just had to get them in here.
Yeah, that's the thumb. I just want you like that
I
thumbnail.
love that.
Also, I think I'm barefoot.
For free?
I'm just.
Actually, wait. No, you were a minor during that.
I was 14.
Oh God.
I was 14.
Oh God. Oh God.
I was 14. What the hell? Yeah, I wanted to do that. Like as far back as 2017. I wanted to talk about Mega Man. And because I played in the games enough times.
You were like a Mega Man fanatic.
Like yeah, I played these games. I knew how to play these games. It was very. I played a ton of Mega Man.
Especially the Classic NX series. Exclusively the Classic NX series.
I haven't played the Zero or ZX series.
Yeah.
It is because I didn't know. Well, I don't know how.
And we still haven't gotten around to the
Legends or the RPG series.
The Legends games of the RPGs.
But yeah, Mega Man 2 bug fixing.
Mega Man 3, a rushed project.
Haha.
Double. It's both. I love that title because it's programming. It's a programming joke. Literally describing the game's development, and also it introduced Rush.
Yep.
So.
Oh, by the way, so for this marathon, I insisted we both play the games.
Which ended up being a mistake because I can't fucking commit to marathoning video games.
He cannot commit.
Whenever nearly every time I try to do that, I get burnt out.
Like last summer, or when he tried to play the Mario and Luigi series.
Well, that was just a matter of me stopping near the end of Paper Jam.
I was like halfway through.
No, I also stopped for a while about halfway through.
Yeah, I don't think you were.
No, the item grinding in halt with the boots.
End game?
That's end game. That's the final area. Yeah, that was the final area.
Gave up.
The final area because I couldn't get this fucking item to drop, and I needed 2 of them, by the way.
Oh no! And the thing is, that was also what halted him in the previous time. I'm with Partners in Time.
It was an item drops.
He did eventually get through that.
I was playing on Virtual Console.
Oh, you're playing the PAL version.
The PAL version,
which is an
updated version that fixes a lot of the both item drop rates and bugs in general.
Well, it fixed Miss Swamp ups drop ups.
Oh, so that's the main
ups from
thing.
working in the right form. Because you kill her and normally you kill her. She has an item drop up in one form specifically.
But it's assigned to the wrong form. It's not assigned to the form she dies in.
Yeah.
And so you won't get the item drop she's going to do.
It didn't help with the Bowser drops though. But at least you could manage it better.
Save States let me get past the stupidity of the fucking of watching the cutscene every time.
And just like getting the right RNG.
I think I was able to determine that it's the item you get changes is during the battle. It's not preset when the battle begins. So I just had to do trial and error and do like different amounts of turns, earns perform slightly different, and eventually I got it.
And once again, that was near the end game.
Yeah, I was like approaching in the rising action of the game, pretty much.
Yeah, and that's so. The thing is, that's Mario and Luigi tangent aside. I mean, he can't commit to marathon like this.
Yeah.
Yes, but then we had Mega Man 4 updated and upgraded. Mega Man 5 a standard operation.
It's a pretty plain game. Mega Man 6 peak performance.
So. Next would be logically would be like 7, and right?
But we took a detour to do the handheld
Because
games.
those are somewhat important.
Those are also important. We figured those were relevant to talk about, especially considering how different 5 was.
World, or as I just called them the Mega Man World Series. These to avoid confusion.
They're referred to as the Rockman World Series in Japan. So.
And they almost went by that title.
I still don't know why they didn't do that.
Because no, instead the first game is Dr. Wily's Revenge, which isn't even a subtitle in the game.
And the others don't get subtitles, like at least not in terms of like their marketing or anything. I was like Mega Man World, Mega Man GP, is how to call it. A failed experiment on Halloween. World 2. Too easy to crack. That was on Christmas. It's a very, very easy video game. Which I think is a preference to the first games and being utterly batshit hard.
World 3, minor improvement. And this took a bit. There was a few months in between this. This bled into 2020. World 4 Glory. This was uploaded on, I think, around your birthday.
Yeah.
And World 5 on Halloween the following year.
I took forever to get around to this.
Halloween 2020. And then we somewhat had a somewhat consistent streak after that. For like 2 games.
We did Wily Wars and...
There's Blast Processing from the past. 7 was Super Nintendo Entertainment System fighting robot. And 8 was Critical Exception in early 2021.
It did end up proving critical to the series.
But we'll get to that. To what the deal with that one was as well.
Yeah.
And we get more depth talk more about the rating system.
Yes, which we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Just trust me. We'll get to this.
Moving on.
Chapter 5. What happened here? Is this one not properly formatted? Scroll down. Was the rest of the list formatted properly? Okay,
yeah.
Good. Yeah. Chapter 5. Things don't change.
Okay, so highlight.
All right, let's just keep going. Let's just go.
Yeah. 2020 saw us take one unfinal look at the Alola games after my opinion, and to a complete 180 upon a replay. I was legit crying by the end of the video.
This year also saw us finally finishing the Mega Man World Series. The reason it took so long was Noah's insistence that both of us played the games, which only led to further delays.
The cracks in the foundation were starting to become more apparent as time went on.
But it wouldn't be long before they became gaping holes that couldn't be ignored.
So 2020 was like exclusively in Mega Man, and in Smash, and in more and
Smash. The aforementioned Mega Man and Smash content.
Well, the one Smash video of being Terry.
Terry and more Mega Man stuff.
Of just scattered throughout the year.
It was yeah.
Yep. Nothing you need to see here besides our Alola retrospective, which was about 9.5 hours.
Yeah,
that also had to be split into 2 parts. Damn it! Every time
we've done Alola,
every time it's split into 2 parts for one reason or another. Well, it was just getting late.
It was getting really late, and we'd been talking for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, dear God.
This thing's over 9 hours.
Yep.
There's a long total. Yep.
But. Okay. Oh, God damn it! I think it's going over there.
Yeah, we'll deal with it after this.
Yes, but please ignore that.
Yeah.
Chapter 6, Critical System Failure.
2021 started with a review of Mega Man 8 on January 30th, which would end up being the last video in that series. It wouldn't be until April 25th when we decided to do a third Pokemon retrospective. Surely we'd get things right this time around, right? right?
Things were going smoothly with the Kanto videos coming out back to back of one another, at least in terms of upload schedule.
It wasn't until the next segment of the retrospective where things just started to fall apart.
By the time we got to the Johto games, I was just burnt out by playing these games, and which was very apparent with the tone of my voice.
Now, despite the promising the Heart Gold / Soul Silver video would happen soon, we abandoned the marathon before getting to it.
So what happened?
Well, to simplify things, approaching the games the way that we were was exhausting.
Remember the Breath of the Wild video that never materialized due to it being incompatible with our structure? This marathon is pretty much what it would have looked like, what the video would have looked like. A string of constant ratings with very little coherent structure. Go, okay.
So, leave a note in here to go off script and talk about the Pokemon Marathon.
This is where our reviews crashed and burned.
This is our last series. So let's what was this video lineup?
So we had
Pokemon Red and Green. We all start somewhere. And Pokemon Red and Blue.
Journey to the West. Pokemon Yellow. Shocking Decisions Part 1 and 2. Oh right, the stream crashed.
Yeah, stream crash.
That's where we moved to live streaming. And
this was originally being done on one of my iPads. I don't remember if it's the current
this was
one.
your
On my iPad, which had at the time was struggling really bad with storage, so it was prone to apps were prone to crashing.
Because I don't have because I like have a pretty my internal storage is like all right.
He doesn't use his iPad for that much.
I use it for like social media, YouTube, other Discord, other, or I don't really use it for games.
He doesn't have a lot of games, and he doesn't save a lot of images. I think.
Well, I do save a lot.
Yeah, you need to watch out about that. That's how mine got clogged up.
I do save a bit, but I don't have a bunch of apps clogged up. I've deleted most apps. Things from,
yeah, well, watch out for your storage.
But point is we were using his which was low on storage. Edge and that edge. But that wouldn't even be the first time it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even the last time. Then there was Fire Red and Leaf Green, Faithful to a Fault. Oh, let's go Pikachu and Eevee. Title was made retroactive after the second part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go somewhere else, please.
Yes.
Also, try to mention in the Red and Green video was nearly 3.5 hours.
Oh yeah, because they're going over development with these, yeah.
And also like I'll show. I actually have the production notes for these.
We'll go over those after.
Everything relating to this whole project.
Pokemon Gold and Silver. Now you're playing with color.
And the last one to date.
Pokemon Crystal. Oh, a bit of polish.
If you could hear it by the end, as mentioned, I was out of it.
By the end of
the Crystal video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you just hear it in my voice.
It was, yeah.
I was out of it. Now, yeah, I don't think I ever really went into like detail about all of this.
We have a nice little channel.
The folder. I have a nice little folder for this.
Just showing off the channel.
Yeah. What did I want to do? And what was the what was I go? What did we do, and what did I want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was less. What did I want to do? And more.
Yeah.
And more. And more of a. Or of here's stuff. Or of here's what you're obligated to do.
Like I came up with a list of things for this marathon. Because I wanted these videos to be comprehensive looks at these games.
Yes. Yeah, open up the road and Pokemon retrospective roadmap. Oh, that's loading. Here's the structure of one of these. It is.
We had a structure list outlining the songs for this.
And also,
What points to talk about. Again, I wanted to do this semi-professionally.
that's not inherently a bad thing.
It's just we were not professional.
We were
about it.
not professional. So each segment, this was for
Here.
and introduction to the project.
Get us give them a visual look at this. This is what our structure looked like.
It doesn't look bad on paper.
It's just yeah.
Wait. What's that one?
What? Wait. Which thing?
Play-by-play and review.
Yeah, we went over every beat of the games by Ames in exhaustive detail.
Oh, come on, man.
You don't need to do that in a review.
You don't need to fucking do that.
Unless it's like a really short game or one with very little plot.
It's not like a commentary.
You're not giving like a commentary on the game's writing. You're reviewing a video game.
You're reviewing a fucking Game Boy game.
You're reviewing a Pokemon game, which for most of the series history, it wasn't until like Generation 5 where they really started to lean into the narrative aspect of things.
Uh-huh.
And even then, it's not like you need to describe every plot beat in detail.
Yeah.
Imagine approaching a game like fucking Final Fantasy VII like that.
Jesus Christ! It's like yeah, any Final Fantasy.
Yeah, any Final Fantasy.
Like that. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go over every detail. But yeah, yep, green. Yep, that are my green team. Final verdict, introduction, development, and anything that was necessary. Any other things like now with when it comes to Red and Blue, we had the localization changes in process.
Which is those are good things to go over.
Over changes in Blue, changes in localization, and all right.
But again the fucking story rundown.
That was left to Red and Green,
which is good at least. But you know what wasn't left to Red and Green? So the way we decided to approach our ratings was because I didn't like the idea of just reviewing all the Kanto games and having a section at the end of the Let's Go video reviewing or going over all 153 Pokemon in that game. We did this really, really confusing structure. This is Blue's ratings. So basically, we narrowed it down to about 30 Pokemon per video. And we just rated about 30 Pokemon per video, yeah.
Oh, and rated them as they were.
Yeah, as they were in their introductory generation.
Which got...
Specifically to avoid, for the sake of... the reason we did this was because my thought process was, well, I don't want these older reviews to become outdated when newer gens come out and these Pokemon get buffed and stuff.
They never do that.
Yeah.
I
mean, like with movesets and stuff.
I get, but so it made things like it had to think. So it had some very funny side effects.
Like Gen 2 Azumarill is very different from an 8 Azumarill.
Oh, but wait, we didn't stop there at or just the Pokemon.
We did this for characters.
We did that. We did character ratings.
I think with characters we handled them differently, and we rated every character or in the game they debuted in.
Well, when necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, we rated every relevant character when they were introduced, and we revised ratings if a character's portrayal was significantly changed between in games. And for the most part, we just went over our previous list, and we were like, okay, did anything change about this character?
Yep.
No, on to the next one.
Yep, the Kanto stuff, Johto stuff, what was the structure for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Was it more of the same? Yeah.
Nice.
And which things just got a little more complicated. It got a little more complicated here.
in the case of the Johto games, we split the things in half.
F, no, I guess that's how this structure was.
Mhm.
Now, should I go over now, or what I was going to do,
Yes.
or what every team was gonna be?
Let's go over the structure first.
Uh,
I feel like that's what makes more sense.
This is a roadmap of games I need to play for my third and hopefully final Pokemon series retrospective. If this time I'll be covering every version of that region in that one video, or possibly multiple, to give the most thorough analysis possible.
It was multiple. It was multiple. Thank God.
For Kanto, I will be playing in green, blue, yellow, fire red, and Let's Go Eevee. So then I structured it like it was a fucking checklist of sorts.
Yeah, there was a checklist for things that needed to be done for each game.
Which some of these probably didn't need to be highlighted.
I don't know why the entire thing is covered in highlights.
It's just marked that I finished.
Oh, that you finished that.
I don't know why. I mean, in terms of some of these individual points.
Like beat the champion, and yes, of course.
All static encounters.
And go through the fighting dojo because that's a relevant thing.
I all static encounters. He just meant catch every legend.
Yes.
Catch the legendaries.
Yes.
He's not the Voltor, not the mimics.
I didn't know how to phrase it.
Yeah, green, blue, and yellow. Yeah, those are all the same. Yeah. Fire red. Ed was
those same stuff, but in addition to I don't know why the unknown thing was necessary.
Why was that? They don't do anything in this game.
Do the Sevi Islands quest,
Which I would have done anyways.
Beat Elite Four round 2.
Oh god, I had to stop and grind for that shit.
Yes.
By the way. Now Let's Go Eevee as okay. The same three points.
Coach trainers or gym rematches. Fight Red, Green, and Elite Four round 2. I think most of these are just reasonable things.
You could just write this down as just the entire do all the stuff in the post game.
Well, yeah, but just saying post game feels vague.
But yeah, I did. I been beating 6 of them of the master trainers.
Or to gain access to the red battle.
Oh, because that's how it works.
And also, I think
there was also something else I did.
Yeah.
I also found out I did this all in under 30 hours.
Yeah.
Caught at a completed dex for one version.
He had basically a living dex of all the
not a living dex,
but yeah, he basically maxed out the Pokedex for what you can get without trading or interacting with home.
Right, that was another unspoken rule, somewhat unspoken rule.
I banned trading specifically for the specifically because we were going into this and we're trying to review these games from their most intended perspective possible, as in which I'd argue would involve trading, but the reason I decided trading should be banned was because I didn't want you to have the ability to trade in Pokemon from other games or trade Pokemon to other games to level them up really fast and skip the grinding
but
process.
Not evolutions.
But not evolutions.
There should have been an exception to that.
I think what I should have done is been okay, if a Pokemon you want to use evolves through trade, you should be able to trade it to the other or to another game to evolve it with,
or just mark that box,
or just check it off.
Check it off on the randomizer,
or setting things up with, and use that just trade over to another game or use the randomizer and make no other modifications.
I was doing almost all of these on my 3DS.
Yeah,
but the thing is, there were files for there were files for the Evo for the trade Evo no trade Evo.
In hindsight, I think that would have been a better way to approach things. Anyway, most of these things are pretty reasonable. Aside from the unknown quest in Fire Red, which I feel...
It's not even a quest.
It's not a quest.
As you just unlock them.
Yeah.
And also, the way Unknown is handled in that game is stupid.
Yeah.
they're all split across different chambers,
And each chamber has a set of unknown relating to its name.
and also with different encounter rates.
Yes. I don't know why they all have different encounter rates, if some are just stupidly rare.
But hey, this is the game to introduce question mark or an exclamation point.
Yeah.
They're 1% encounters.
Yeah, there's that one.
And Let's Go is mostly fine.
Yeah, Let's Go makes sense. If anything, I would have added more. Or I would have added
Let's Go
make sure to do the post game fights with Archer or
I
Jesse
did.
and James.
I did.
Yeah, I mean,
did.
I'm just saying I should have marked those down
The
too.
Team Rocket rematches too.
Team Rocket rematches, because those are a thing.
Those are important. Those are things you can do.
Yeah, I should have put like Gym Leader and Team Rocket rematches.
But, well, as for the farthest I got,
Johto.
for Johto, I will be playing Gold Crystal and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
Golden Crystal is, well, the usual.
Yeah. Champion, all stat encounters, red, unknown. Why unknown and gold? Why couldn't you just do an HGS? Okay, well, I guess the reason was to talk about how the unknown experience changed across both versions.
In Gold and Silver, these don't do anything.
Yeah.
There's no, like, I think, oh, you need to get the hidden rooms. That was a Crystal edition.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
That's a Crystal edition. Yeah.
The unknown have no
the secret
further...
rooms have rooms are crystal. Yeah, the glyphs are the writing are a Crystal edition.
Yeah, the entire thing.
And you don't have this. I could have just skipped this in Gold. Old.
Oh, there was literally no reason to do it there.
Just unlock the puzzle or whatever. The thing is, Ken 2 has something I really fucking hate, and I'm glad it's not in any other game afterwards. Flea rates.
Yes.
Unknown have a flea rate.
You say not in any other game, but there are Pokemon that flee nowadays in the more open games.
No, I mean,
like while you're in battle with a Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I mean.
Yeah, while you're actively engaged in combat with a Pokemon, they can just run.
This is also a game with no quick balls or repeat balls.
Also, yeah, or Dusk Balls.
Also,
you didn't have like any easy way to immediately you get your guaranteed catch on a wild Pokemon. So if one had a flea rate, you just had to gamble.
In Gold, I also wasted a ton of time hunting roamers.
And also, inflicting a Pokemon with a status condition doesn't remove its flea rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do to stop it. Aside from using a trapping move, which are extremely exclusive moves.
Uh-huh.
It was very few Pokemon get access to those.
It was, but unknown. Well, in Crystal, yes, there is the there. Mm-hmm. Requiring you to get Ho-Oh and all.
Why is that a thing?
Why is that a fucking thing? In the case of Crystal, is post game.
Yes.
And because you can only activate that because both the Silver and Rainbow wings are in Kanto.
Yeah, in Crystal and Soul Silver, or you can't get at all the unknown until post game.
No, you can. You can. You just can't access those secret rooms.
Yeah, you can't access all the secret rooms before post game in Crystal and Soul Silver because it was post game in those games.
Oops. Soul Silver. Soul Silver was my unknown in the bug catching contest participation.
Yeah, again, unknown.
I mainly
I feel like I should have just said do unknown in Soul Silver because that's the most complete version of that quest.
Come on, I've probably been even very. Don't know how vocal I've been about this.
Yeah.
I hate hunting unknown.
Yeah, one of the most annoying Pokemon to deal with. Period.
So typically
the only game that has ever done unknown right is Legends Arceus.
Yeah, where they're just scattered around the map.
Up and fixed in each form's in a fixed location, and after you complete the quest, you can catch as many as you want and randomly spawn in one area.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the only game I will confidently say has correctly handled unknown, to the point where they're not a miserable Pokemon to engage with.
Thing is, when I do like national dex runs, I catch
One unknown, unless this is like just a general completionism run.
Or like, okay, I made an exception for HGSS.
Yes, because there's a quest tied to it. If there's
Well,
not
no, that was because of no, it was more actually a specific hack I was playing where
Right.
each of them had their own design.
right, yeah, it was Moemon Heart Gold. Yeah. Yes, they all had their own designs.
And so, well, fuck, might as well etch them here.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you have repeat ball. You have the aforementioned Pokeballs. As to catch them. As to make catching in more bearable.
Oh, did I mention Unknown in Gen 2 is one of those Pokemon with a flea rate?
Oh, I kind of did.
Unknown could run, so even if you found the right letter, it could run away from you, and you'd have to search for it again.
Also, the thing is, I'd have to like do these and catch them in alphabetical order.
Because for some reason, the stupid
The unknown report.
or it shows them in the order you catch them.
Yeah, not alphabetically.
It should just be a fixed order. I don't know why. They have these Pokemon that are alphabetical, and then they can appear in literally any order.
Okay, that's enough bitching about unknown.
Enough fun playing about Unknown.
But the other things in Soul Silver included
Try every battle facility.
rematch every gym leader.
Do Elite Four Round 2 and explore each Safari Zone.
I wasn't even catching anything in there.
Yeah, I intended you to catch things. You just didn't. You just walked through every area.
Look, if I had no need to catch anything else, if it wasn't for like a team member, why would I even bother?
I don't know.
It was,
The experience.
now look, you could have made me wait 110 days.
No,
Is to max it out.
That would have been ridiculous.
You could have made me wait 110
You're not
days.
gonna wait 3.5 months. You're not gonna abruptly pause for 3.5 months.
I spent an entire month on Soul Silver.
And part of it was because of the gym leader rematch thing.
And also,
Because there's some really, really stupid requirements to some of them.
Alex had this great idea for me to get every phone number,
Yes.
which meant getting in a Buena's as number.
Which is the stupidest one to get.
So the game has the point card.
Yes.
Where you tune into the radio, into the Pokemon talk. I think. And can gotta like answer a question. And you get 1.
1 point
Out
per
of-
day. And how many do you need to get Buena's phone number?
30.
You need to do this for a whole month.
30.
She was the sole reason this took a month.
And then there was also the case of
In blue,
well, and then so after I got every number, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna kill them all at once, all back to back.
so what he did was he
Called everyone for that day on those days. Is at the right at the right time.
and so the funny thing is once you call at the right time and get a trainer to show up in the fighting dojo,
They don't leave.
They stay there. They permanently stay there until you've battled them, even if the day rolls over and you call more people.
Yep.
So we got all 18 of them in one place.
Oh yeah.
No,
all
all 16 of them in one place.
And
And then went on a massacre.
this was my fucking.
This was his crash out. Went on a crash out and massacred every gym leader in both Kanto and Johto.
Oh, and originally I was gonna like do every Pokeathlon event.
He found out he wasn't very good at those.
I'm not very. You're just already like win every event too.
Well, because there were like trophies for all of them.
I don't have time for this, is what I said.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this, and I don't even really. This isn't very. I don't find this very fun.
Yeah.
That was round 2. I won in the funniest way possible.
Yeah.
Lance threw the match with Parrish Song.
Did you just switch her out? His last Pokemon.
Yep.
His last Pokemon used Perish Song.
It was Altaria. Altaria used Perish Song.
And he didn't have, and he had more, and Lance was on his last Pokemon. Noah still had more Pokemon left.
So I could just.
He just switched out, and then he just switched out. Didn't touch the dragon, touch the Altaria for the rest of the match, and it killed itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I just finished it. Yeah, they remember that. Yeah, you're right. I did just switch out. The thing is, there was the Gen 2. Johto I can define as grindy.
Very grindy.
Very fucking grindy.
It is baked into the game design of the Johto region, regardless of which version you're playing. And it applies to all aspects.
Whether that be I'm grinding, I need to be the right level, to be in the right level. Grinding grinding for the point card. Grinding in BP for the right moves.
Oh yeah, BP sucked in earlier generations.
What do you mean Ice Punch was 64 BP?
You needed to win you needed to effectively win 64 battles, minus a few. Like you need to win several dozen battles in the Battle Frontier in order to teach one Pokemon Ice Punch.
Oops. Also, no, it was 48, but also, oops, Swords Dance and Toxic are BP are Battle Frontier exclusive.
Of course they are.
And those are moves I needed. And I think.
Yes.
Well, no, Swords Dance wasn't.
Swords Dance.
I had to Voltorb Flip.
Fucking Voltorb Flip.
Voltorb Flip. Voltorb Flip.
Even using the calculator online, you can still get lost in get stuck in coin flip situations where there's no guarantee safe option. And so the whims of fate can just decide you don't get at your prize.
Did I ever mention I hate the game corner?
Yeah. I am glad the game corner doesn't exist. It was a frustrating experience.
And so yeah, the game corner. Yeah, no, and yeah, I had machines I had grinded for like TMs, M's for, grinding like for TMs, and that could take ages. It is grinding BP, which has been running through the Battle Factory. It is the fastest option.
Because any others would require you almost it was pretty much mandatory to train to specifically tailor your Pokemon stats and move sets for the Battle Frontier.
You don't want to do that in Gen 4.
Yeah, that sucked to do in earlier gens.
Prior to like Gen 6.
Prior to like Gen 6, that entire process sucked really bad.
And so I just ran through the Battle Factory. Man, earning BP is also really slow, because you earned. I think you earned 1 BP after you earned 1 BP after a streak.
Oh, I thought it was 1 BP per battle.
No,
that's significantly worse.
I think remember that you earn 1 BP.
So you
after
need to do hundreds of battles to teach a Pokemon.
And then if you hit the streak of 20, you get 20.
Wow.
It was awful.
Per streak, do you mean every time you beat a trainer, or every time?
I think when you beat a streak of 7.
So every 7 battles,
you get like a point.
So assuming you fuck up somewhere along those lines, you have to do. You only did math. You have to do over 300 battles to teach 1 Pokemon Ice Punch. Who approved of this?
It's not like it's not like a later facility where you'd get a point for every after every match.
No, you see, now assuming and even assuming you get the 20 streak every time, you still have to do 60 battles to teach one. You still have to do at minimum 60 battles to teach 1 Pokemon on Ice Punch.
It sucked. It fucking sucked. Okay, can you see why I was? Can you see why I was burnt out by the after Soul Silver?
Or this one sucked
This
to do.
this was exhausting. And well, yeah, that video never came.
Mhm.
Now, what was the future of this?
So yeah, what else was going to what were the
So
rest of this?
I did Kanto in the spring, and the plan for Johto was for it to be during the summer.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
that never happened.
yeah, we were gonna do Hoenn in the fall and Sinnoh in the winter.
Uh-huh. Now, what was I going to? Oh no!
All right, yeah, Hoenn.
For Hoenn, I would be playing
3 versions.
Ruby, Emerald, and Alpha Sapphire,
Yeah,
which conveniently had a fresh file.
yeah, because it got corrupted.
And I've shared that story before.
Yes.
Now there were ulterior motives.
Yeah, I know.
There are ulterior motives with this one.
I know. I wanted you to be able to get back to your X and Y runs because I refused to let things go.
Oh.
So I was like, oh well, you can set up up a new Ubase file from Alpha Sapphire this time.
And do all that again.
I guess.
But as for Ruby, the usual. Again, why is champion and something to mark?
It's just a way of marking. Finish the main story.
Beat the game.
It would feel weird not to mark that as an objective.
Yeah, all static encounters.
Do the trick house, do the sunken ship, and a new lava.
So just explore the map.
Yeah, just
Pretty
explore the
much.
map and beat the champion.
Pretty much. That's because RS has very little in terms of post game.
Emerald is almost the same stuff, except add on doing contests, trying every battle facility and beating Steven.
Okay, now I've probably, I don't know if I've said this before. I do not like contests. I
I wanted you to at least try to engage with contests.
that's because it's putting all that work for what effort, for what? All that work for what? A fucking for what? Just a decoration on your on a menu screen.
Yeah.
All that for that. Putting all because thing is, contests are like a game in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The contests are like a meta game in their own sort of meta game.
It's like an entirely different system.
Do you think I had the time to like figure that shit out?
And like when we were trying to do a marathon.
I can't fit that into. I couldn't even fit. I don't want to fit that in there if I tried. Yeah. Forget. I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, and like it doesn't help that
Look,
like if you're playing in like a vanilla game experience, it's preparing for contests and preparing for battle effectively require training your Pokemon in completely different ways.
Because like I think it's probably safe to say like a grand majority of players don't really engage with contests.
Which is
Like a large, maybe I'm generalizing, but
and like my thought process was like, there's this whole complex system that the game and that had a lot of effort put into it. It was like meant to be like a big thing.
at least that's what the anime pushed.
Yeah, and like other forms of media were like, hey, this is a thing, and this is like a huge new feature in this game. And
This really does feel like something they did for like supplementary material.
And I feel my thought process is like it feels disingenuous to not at least attempt to engage with these systems when trying to do a comprehensive review of the games.
But yeah, no, like 10 or so years, 15 years later or so, I don't really care for I still don't care for contests.
Maybe sometime you can give them a look.
I just don't with how I play with my play style. I just don't have the incentive.
Maybe next time and you do catch them all on Lumi, you can put together a separate contest team
Maybe.
with your access to the full Pokedex.
Maybe. Who knows?
You know, see what good strategies there are for contests and raise those specific Pokemon.
Well, I have other meat. I have.
Yeah, you don't have to go through this obnoxious.
Look, I don't have.
Pokeblock
I can
contest.
just cheat.
Yeah, you can just cheat.
I can just cheat contest stats.
Yeah, get the Pokeblocks through modification.
Get the Poffins.
Yeah, get yourself some Poppins without having to play the stupid minigame.
Or just max their contest stats manually.
Yeah. Which, yeah, they removed the Sheen stat. I believe.
Yeah, they removed the Sheen,
the in stats.
so there's no limit.
So you can infinitely increase contest stats.
Yeah, there's no fullness.
There's no fullness anymore.
But yeah, I just don't have the time.
Like,
I'm to do like this shit.
because like these are almost always in like a group of runs, which they were in this case too.
They were in this case too. This isn't something I can do.
Don't really have the time to sink energy into them. Most cases, he doesn't really have the time or energy to sink into the.
Yeah, again, like just the interest.
Just to learn about how contests work.
Look, and I've watched several videos about these kinds of mechanics.
Maybe if anyone out there has like a good video for trying to understand contests at a base level, that would be helpful probably.
Yeah, but as for Alpha Sapphire or the front,
yes, I know. There's champion all-star counters contest again, of course. There's a Delta episode, Elite Four Round 2, Trick House, get the Sinnoh starter or gift,
which is just beat the Elite Four.
Which just to remember to claim things.
Beat Elite Four Round 2.
Yes, get both bikes.
Like Sea Mauville
do the
and
Sea
New
Mauville and New Mauville exploration.
Yeah, I would have done anyway.
Yeah. Again, more of the same.
It's more of the same.
And for the most part, not particularly crazy things. HGSS, I think, so far was the most egregious thing in this game here.
When it came to grinding. And all that.
Like, you know, ignoring the content, ignoring this not to be really an appropriate time to try to delve into contests like that. And I think HGSS was the most egregious game on this list. Because getting all of the phone numbers is...
which wasn't even on the list. Which wasn't even on the list originally.
Yeah, it was just something I threw out there in post. Because I realized if you're getting all the gym leader phone numbers, you might as well go for the extra few special character phone numbers too. And then, yeah, it's the most ridiculous and painfully time consuming.
So now for Sinnoh,
which was Diamond, Platinum, and Shining Pearl.
Well, initially. Diamond was, oh fuck man. Yep, champion, all static encounters.
Unknown, because there's
the Maniac
Tunnel, which progresses based on how many forms of unknown you've got.
Optional stat trainers, which is basically all of the after Cheryl.
Yeah, the Cheryl's the only required one, and then go out of your way to do the sections with each of those characters. And same thing, plus contests.
Super contest.
Include the super contest. See how the systems change between the games. Try every battle facility in this game.
These two. These two right here.
Are the stupidest ones.
Which I contemplated, do I have to?
Which, I don't think so. These
Level
are dumb.
85 Barry and Max Villa. Which in turn go in tandem with each other.
You have to beat the Elite Four and champion an absurd amount of times.
Beat the Elite Four 20 times to get the same fight with Barry.
Yeah, Barry's team maxes out at level 85 after beating the Elite Four 20 times.
And the Max Villa, you need a lot of money.
Yes.
More than you can hold in this game.
Aim.
You can't hold that much. You can't hold. It costs like over $1 million or something.
It costs more money than you could actually hold to buy everything for the villa.
So I think if this was still like in the cards, I was contemplating, is this necessary?
Which was like, thinking now, no,
No,
I don't.
neither of these two.
I don't think to assess platinum, the quality of platinum as a game, you need to beat the Elite Four 20 times.
That's like, but Super Contest. There was also the Ribbon Syndicate,
yeah.
which the only purpose was to just buy expensive ribbons.
I forgot that was a thing. Yeah,
That was the reason.
It's funny.
And you can also earn like ribbons other ways.
Yeah.
Is too.
I know there's an entire subset of Pokemon fans that and whose goals are to get as many ribbons as possible.
I've seen a video about that.
That's so funny.
The fucking fortress is with like a bunch of ribbons.
With as many ribbons as a fortress could have.
No, most of this is just busy work.
Yeah, especially those last two are the especially egregious ones.
There's no point to this.
Did we write for future gens too?
I did.
Okay.
Now, why is Shining Pearl empty?
They wouldn't be asking that because they can't see that.
No. Yeah, you might be asking.
Yeah, why is Shining Pearl empty? Well.
Whoa. Oh. Well, let me just. Well, these games released.
Yeah.
Is what I said. No.
Yeah, we ended up being.
I just said no.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not want to play these games.
So that didn't happen.
And so that's what the intention was. The intention was it was to just the BDSP video was just like meant to be a rant about the games.
Yes.
That was like
it's going to be a rant about the games with some Pokemon ratings thrown in there.
No, we would have just dumped all of them into
to the first two videos.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it would have just been a rant on the games.
Now for Unova, I will be playing White and Black 2.
Well, yeah, for the sake of getting of experiencing the content exclusive to the black versions. It's like both, both unique areas and such. Such in both versions of Opaloosid.
White looks so simple.
Champion, all static encounters, the Sage quest in the post game, beat Cynthia, and try out all 4 musicals at least once.
There's at least collect every prop wasn't there.
Yeah, because that's complete RNG. You just have to get lucky and have people give them to you.
And also some NPCs will give you them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't bother.
Now, Black 2 has a lot listed. Looking at it, most of this is pretty tame, actually.
Champion, all static encounters, collect
all relics and plates. Go do all
the Abyssal Ruins,
which is pretty much just follow along with a guide. I do all movies. Unova Leaders Tournament. Visit every area. Cynthia, leave for round 2. Fight every daily rematch and do Black Tower.
Yeah, all movies.
All movies is a time consuming.
Again, it's the same case with like contests.
I feel like this is different from very different. It's the same fundamental systems, but it's just pick the right option. Pretty much.
Yeah, again, is that something I really have time to do in a marathon?
Yeah, I think the idea of doing a marathon like this is fundamentally not compatible with how these games are intended to be played in the first place. Which is that you're supposed to have one of these games that you commit your time into, and you sort of stick with it and slowly chip away at different aspects of it.
I think as this was going on, I just stopped seeing these. I also just stopped seeing the games correctly.
Yeah.
Games is normal. Seeing these games normally.
It was just not.
They just became. It was just white noise.
Yeah.
It was just They were just. I didn't see them as games.
Yeah, it was just a task.
This was just a checklist.
It's just not a fun way to approach things.
This was just obligation. And now, now,
Kalos, beat the champion, get all stack encounters, do the looker thing or side quest, and also the battle chateau.
I guess max my rank in the battle chateau.
Yeah, I always get confused with the battle maison. Yeah,
Yeah.
chateau is the one where the one earlier that you can access
one-
pretty early in the game.
Yes.
And Maison's the post-game thing, which I decide against because that is equivalent to asking you to reach every frontier brain, which we do not have time to get into ever.
I did actually get in a. I did actually like.
I think in a
I think in Soul Silver I did reach Thornton.
yeah, you did. Did you get both emblems for Thornton?
No, I just got one unprint.
You got the silver print for Thornton because the Battle Factory doesn't require you to do a stupid amount of preparation in advance. And that's because of how it is inherently structured.
No, I think on my old Alpha Sapphire file I did at least do the normal structure, all street, all 20 battles.
Yeah, he did.
Well, then like each one.
Yeah, he did normal level. There's normal and super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As each one always has like super.
Yeah, he did all the normal ones, which are fairly easy. Super's when the bullshit comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part.
So this is just play the game. At that with X and Y.
It's just play the game and do the post game and do major post game tasks, and also commit to the battle chateau so you can like meet up with like the gym leaders that show up there and stuff. Which I didn't even know was a thing before or planning for this marathon.
And also, like, you can even find the Elite Four.
The gym leaders in Elite Four show
all of them
up
only have 2 on Z.
Yeah, they all cap it. I feel like this would have been a better feature if they didn't cap it at 2 Uber Pokemon in the later trainers.
But yeah, thing is, this looks so simple in comparison.
Yes.
And also, as for there's 4.
There's 4 static encounters.
There's 4 static encounters in the whole game.
Is that counting the story legend?
Yes, counting the box legend.
That's the box legendary, Zygarde, Mewtwo, and a legendary bird. There are 4 static encounters, and one is a Pokemon you're guaranteed to find, or that's require capture along the course of the main story.
Yes.
That is depressing.
X and Y had such little to do outside the story.
Yeah, once you beat the game, there was very little else to do. And finally, Galar.
I will be playing Shield.
The funny thing with Galar,
it looks
the only reason show that. The only reason this list looks so intimidating is because it's also because it's effectively accounting for 3 games worth of objectives in one because of the DLC stuff.
Which it's every for but again a few objections with this one.
Most of it is just play through all 3 storylines. Right, so be the champion, do all static encounters.
What static?
What static encounters? You mean static encounter, singular, the one Pokemon you interact with the overworld to engage in the entirety of base Sword and Shield, which is part of the post game quest. Yeah,
and I guess everything all the Crown Tundra stuff.
Yeah.
All the Crown Tundra quests.
Finish the quest that lets you Ujimax your Urshifu.
So that is just again play the story.
Yeah. Eat mustard.
Right afterwards.
Yep. Get the Gold Explorer set,
which is completing the Crown
So
Tundra.
yeah, that's how I marked.
Yep.
These 2 were how I marked complete the DLC stories. Defeat Mustard, that's the end of DLC, end of Isle of Armor. Get the Gold Explorer set, that's the end of Crown Tundra story. Beat Hop, beat Hop up in Marnie in post game. You beat Hop after the legendary quest where he has ASEAN, and beat Marnie in the post game. I mean, reach Master Ball rank in Battle Tower, because that's how you get one of Leon's League card.
Mm-hmm. You get his rare
His
card.
rare card. And do the Star Tournament with every character.
Or to unlock all of that.
Yeah, to get them all unlocked.
Keldeo and Reggie.
Yeah, guess secret encounters in the Crown Tundra. And max out the Master Dojos, the stupid. Or the last two are stupid.
No, I don't have to do that.
Max out the Master Dojo and get every Diglett. Well, the reason for the Diglets was, I think the intent was like, okay, I want all 3 Alola starters. You have a file here. Get
I
the
can't
third
send
one.
stuff to your file.
Well, I was going. The plan was to have an intermediary person and help with the trading.
No, this is for like when. No, that would have been for like if you did a third sword
Oh
playthrough.
yeah.
But remember,
Oh right.
that was for if you did a third. So
Yeah, I don't know
what
what
was
the point.
doing.
I don't know what the point with this was then.
And look, I'm not here to grab a bunch of gift mons I'm not gonna use.
Yeah, I don't know what the point was with those last two. But like,
And maxing out the dojo, it's a waste of time. You need so much. You need a shitload of watts.
oh, that's. I thought you meant the type challenges.
No, fuck
oh,
that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Max out the Master Dojo. You can farm him quickly.
The thing is, you
might
just
fucking with
after
the time.
you should have stopped with after every. You just maybe stopped after like after every mechanic was unlocked.
Yeah.
Or you could get or you get and get the battle with Honey.
Yeah. What's your reward for the last one again? It's,
Honey's rare card.
right. It was every league card was the reason for that.
No.
You know,
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
No amount of grinding is worth a fucking league card. Are you shitting me? Yeah, that was everything I wanted to do. And that was going to happen. Yeah, I didn't survive past Johto.
yeah.
Johto fucked me up.
Yeah, we didn't finish. We didn't move past Johto. And we didn't do the Heart Gold Soul Silver video, and thus he never got around to playing any of the other games.
But is another one more piece of this.
Is the teams we put together.
Or what were these? What?
Some of them are fine, but there were like a few weird.
There's a strange. So you'd expect like a usual type core, right?
Yeah.
But also
Electric.
Grass and Electric do like the same thing.
Which I think. And there was a case, which you'll see, in which that was unachievable, within reason.
So out of the ones I did.
Yeah, all these teams had a grass, fire, water, and electric Pokemon.
Oh, by the way, I played Green entirely in Japanese.
Yes.
I played Green exclusively in Japanese.
You really should have played a fan translation.
That exists. That does exist.
Yeah, but yeah.
So these ones were named in post.
Yes.
And also it's like all these names are like color coded. It's somewhat sound similar.
Or the species.
No, I meant the trainer name.
The trainer names are color
Or
coded.
like color coded.
Yeah, Midori, which is Japanese for green.
Yep.
This is the team.
Or
is Rosie?
Yeah.
All of the genders are unofficial.
all these.
Or did you transfer them or anything?
No, I didn't transfer.
We looked at their IVs and is in Metador, right?
No.
No? Oh, damn. Okay, this is just vibe based then.
It was vibe based.
We just decided. Venusaur, yeah. There's Rosie, female Venusaur. Marty, male So we had a Venusaur and Dodrio were female. Magneton on obviously genderless. The rest are male. This team's Venusaur or Magmar, Vaporeon, Magneton, Dodrio, and Dugtrio.
Yes, all of the.
I thought it would be really
all
funny
the triples.
if we had all of the three-headed Pokemon.
Three-headed ones.
Which, in my defense, it was very funny.
However, that also meant I was running in Bulbasaur until for the first 2 gyms,
Yeah,
which
because
meant I had a Venusaur by Rock Tunnel.
yes, because turns out because I didn't account for the fact that I didn't account for encounter locations.
He did not account for availability.
In these.
So yeah, Rosie, Marty, Vale, Magnus, Doris, and Douglas.
I don't think we named the teams after Soul Silver.
No.
No.
Well, we named the characters.
We named the characters, but we didn't.
But obviously, didn't name the teams.
But yeah. Yeah, Rosie the female Venusaur, Marty the male Magmar, Vale the male Vaporeon, Magnus the Magneton, Doris the female Dodrio, and Douglas the male Dugtrio.
These names are like really boring.
Really boring names.
I go for more exotic names.
He uses a random name generator.
Yeah, I go for like the funniest option and would be
Yes.
Blue was Lewis.
Lewis. Louis' team.
Louis
or Lewis. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think that's Lewis.
I don't know how you pronounced it, but yeah.
It
It was Executor. So it was Utah the female Executor, Fred the male Flareon, Brandon the male Blastoise, Louise,
Ellen.
Ellen the Electrode, Andrew the male Sandslash, and Dux the male Farfetch.
Now, let me tell you something.
So yes, to recap that team without all the detail, the flavor, that's Executor, Flareon, Blastoise, Electrode, Sandslash, Farfetch.
There are a lot of arbitrary quotas on these teams. Teams.
And I think the electric one was the stupidest.
You gotta use an evolution.
Not specifically, I wanted to make sure all evolutions got on a team.
In their respective region, too.
Which I'm sure you can see the problem with that.
We're still
doing our video.
doing a video.
Here's our scheduled grandma interruption.
Yeah. Also, I think I've came to the conclusion.
But most of the evolutions suck.
And also, and also, I don't think I need a fire type. There's some types you don't really need in certain regions,
Yeah.
like fire and Kanto.
Fire beats 4 types.
And
But 2 of them, but one of them doesn't exist. One of them doesn't have a specialist. One of them has a specialist, but that specialist has multiple Pokemon that are also water type. And one of them is a type that has so many weaknesses that you could. It'll definitely have something that can take her on anyway.
also in Gen 1, on fire didn't resist ice.
Yeah, Gen 1 Fire didn't resist ice. So, you were actually arguably at a disadvantage against Lorelei.
Now the funny thing is with
Fire type.
with the Gen 1 teams, I beat them very underleveled.
Because Gen 1's AI is very stupid and their movesets suck.
Terrible movesets and that's in bad AI. Led me to like beat all of them, all 3 games. Aims at around level 40.
You just by the champion level going up to like
65.
going up to just yeah. As a result, he managed to beat all the Gen 1 games like 20 levels under or the champions level cap.
The thing is, also the fire types in question were terrible. I had to get Surf for Magmar, a Pokemon that learns jack shit. In Gen 1. On Flareon, on also sucks ass. Seriously, Electrode. Then we have Electrode. Now I think Farfetch'd wasn't in the one on this team.
It was going to be Dragonite.
Persian. For Slash, I think. However, Slash is like the last move it learns.
So we decided that it would make more sense that if you wanted to use a Pokemon that would demonstrate Gen 1's broken crit mechanics, which was the intent there, Farfetch'd would have been the much funnier option that you could use for more of the game.
And also, it does cut and fly.
And it also has access to cut and fly.
That was another thing.
I'm sure his thing's moveset was like cut, fly, slash, and did it get swords dance?
Swords dance.
Yeah, cut, fly, slash, and swords dance.
And that was I used fucking ducks.
Mhm.
Arcs for that.
All right. Also, you didn't get Meowth before you needed cut.
Uh-huh.
Or you needed to cut before Meowth.
Uh-oh. But yeah, that was blue.
Mhm.
Blue. Now, what kind of name would I go for with the yellow?
Which one was yellow? Where's the Armando?
Armand. I think like Armand.
Yeah, from Amarillo.
Amarillo.
From Amarillo, which is a Spanish word for yellow.
Oh. Well, this team was guess what kind of yellow team I did?
Saul the male Venusaur, Zoe the female Charizard, Tori the female Blastoise, Chuck the male Pikachu. I'm gonna touch that one. Kelly the female Primeape, and Brady the male Kadabra.
Yes, Kadabra. As we mentioned.
Yeah, the trade. We all want to know the trade thing.
Yep.
So yes, that is Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Pikachu, Primeape, and Kadabra.
Very very predictable yellow team there. Because the thing is, I think as I've mentioned, and getting all the starters for free, it is a little busted.
I think there's a reason the other games never do this.
Outside of the Legends games.
And they don't give you all the starter. Well.
Outside the Legends game.
Well, ZDA does.
ZDA does. I meant the non-starters.
What do you mean?
Like the main starter, the original starter. Yeah.
I don't remember the Sinnoh stars.
You catch them in the wild.
Yeah, but they're not like handed to you. Like,
Yeah, the Kalos start.
Or you get from Quest.
And also you get a free Kanto starter.
Like, there's a reason the games don't gift you entire starter trios.
As you pick one.
Those very often.
And yeah, and
the difference with Z to A is it happens after you've already picked your own starter, so you're less inclined to slot the entire trio of Kalos starters onto a team. Which encourages more team variety.
And also, I think it's in the case of context of Gen 1, they're too good.
Yeah, they're also just generally some of the best playthrough Pokemon in the entire game.
All the starters are like too good.
Yeah, I specify playthrough because I think they all suck competitively.
I think so, yeah.
But like in terms of a playthrough, Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise are some of the best Pokemon you can have.
And this is also the game. Also, Yellow fixed the oversight of Charizard not learning Fly.
All right, so it can actually be your flyer too.
Oh.
So as a result, yeah.
And I think it's just because you can, but you can't choose. You can't get the other thing you didn't choose.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The other fault with the starter handouts.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take the other fossil. You can't take the other Hitmon.
Why didn't they do
and
those?
You can't get more Eevee.
They should have let you get the others too if they were going that route. No, the only reason they let you get all 3 stars is because Ash had all 3 stars.
Yeah, because Yellow is a special.
It's meant to to allow you to play like Ash does.
As it's not really an upper version.
It's a much more gimmicky game.
But even Yellow with the improved trainer teams and fuck ass mid game balancing. And I still beat it at under leveled. Oh, as for boy, you want to take a shot, take a guess when I.
Let's go.
Oh wait, let's go. Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna call a character? It's either Evan or Evelyn. Right. Victor. Oh
wait, I skipped over.
Red. Fire Red.
I skipped over the other Fire Red.
Yeah, Fire Red.
Had
Scarlet. This is before Scarlet and Violet.
Yes. Oh no.
Pluto, the quirky male Vileplume. Carlos, serious male Charizard. Gertrude, the brave female Gyarados. Joel, the mild male Jolteon. Lola, the mild female Jinx. And Dahlia, the rash female Dragonite. So
There's some problems here.
it's Vileplume, Charizard, Gyarados, Jolteon, Jinx, and Dragonite.
There's some problems here.
Mhm.
For one, Grass still doesn't have like any good moves.
Ooves in Gen 3.
The Giga Drain is still a pathetic 60 power with 5 PP.
Yeah, Grass didn't have good moves until Gen 4.
Or Giga Drain got buffed.
It's wild to me that this was a starter type.
Yeah.
In Gen 3, they tried to rectify this by giving Sceptile a signature move.
Even then, that was only 70 power.
Well, it's stronger than Giga Drain.
Uh-huh. And
Also, it's a high crit rate.
And also, well, the poison type's useless because that's physical.
Who's a special attacker?
Again, Charizard's our special flying. As a special attacker, flying is physical.
Which
Gyarados.
nowadays, which in a generation that has limited EVs and natures, or is a lot less acceptable than it was back in Gen 1.
It was also its stats. Its attack stats were the same in Gen 1.
Or the special.
They're both
split.
85.
Yeah, the special split raised its special attack. Yeah, in
I-
Gens 1 and 2, this was in Gen 3. Gen 3 had the worst iteration of this because it had the limited EV system, so you couldn't afford
max your stats.
So you couldn't afford to max out both attacking stats, but they still had a Pokemon who had one type physical and the other type special.
So yeah.
Do you know who else suffers from this? Gyarados.
Gyarados gets no flying moves.
It gets no flying moves, and water is special.
And it has a special attack stat out of 60.
It hits hard. Its special attacks are I can confidently claim its special attacks are hitting weaker than middle stage starters.
So that got the Gyarados did like fucking nothing. In
Jolteon is Jolteon.
I had to grind for Thunderbolt.
Yeah, game corner.
And Ice Beam.
Right. Yeah, Ice Beam for Jinx. And the funny thing about the last team member, Dragonite, is that it was originally going to be
Haunter. But it wasn't offering much.
Much to the team, considering we already have both Vileplume and Jinx.
So Dragonite. Right. Yeah, you gotta.
Also, you needed a flyer.
Yeah, I guess that. I had Charizard.
Right, Charizard.
Charizard,
duh. Sorry.
Charizard. I needed a. Yeah, no, I didn't.
So, yeah.
And I went. Could I have like not gone for like Rhydon or something?
Yeah, like
That would have covered some stuff that was missing.
why was Dragonite the default?
I Dragonite. Like
That was a really weird call to make.
like Rhydon was right there. Or it wasn't that much later. Or all I just had to beat all I had to do was beat the tower. Beat the tower.
Yes.
Or then I can make a mad dash to the Safari Zone. Oh, and catch a Rhyhorn. No, he did. No, Dragonite.
Yeah.
He got a Dragonite. I got a Dratini from the game corner.
Yeah.
It didn't fully evolve until I had to grind to evolve it.
Yes.
And which I think and I also pulled out a pickup chain.
Yes.
And for it or
And the final Kanto team, probably the best team here.
because well it was in a modern game.
Victor the brave male Victory Bell, Randall the bashful male Rapidash, Mimi the mod Starmie, Buzz the rash male Electabuzz, Eevee the rash female Eevee, and Belle, El the Modest Female Clefable.
Shouldn't the partner be listed first?
We list them in the we listed the core in that order with no exceptions.
I really
Those
feel,
four slots.
I really feel like the partner should have been listed first.
Yeah, probably. But
Or it's not.
that's how we formatted these.
Even then, I wouldn't really call I wouldn't call Rapid Ash a great option.
I mean, that's mainly on account of its moveset.
And
But yeah, this was actually a pretty solid team. Not really much to complain about in
I
this
call
one.
it Clefable. I call it the Clefable. There were consequences to that.
Oh right, you got Wild Clefable?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a rare
right.
spawn.
Yeah, you managed to get the rare Wild Clefable spawn.
Unfortunately, it didn't fuck. Unfortunately, this is before Stone Evos got fixed. So I was learning nothing for like half the game.
The reason he did that was so he can max out his Pokedex within Let's Go Eevee without having to rely on post-game random Moonstone spawns. Because there was one less than enough Moonstone owns your Garrett T to evolve every Moonstone Evo.
There's only 5. There's exactly 4.
Exactly 4 Moonstone.
And it has exactly 4 or Moonstone Evos. There's like 5 and there's like 5 Moonstone.
Oh really?
Yes.
I don't know why I thought there were less than that. I don't remember why you got it as a Clefable then.
I guess so I could get it immediately or something.
Did you not get a Moonstone within the same area?
I might have.
I'm not sure why you did that, honestly.
Also, I could it's like I don't know. I guess I thought Clefairy would be too weak, or something.
That's very strange.
And so I had to fucking dead weight for half the game.
And because you needed TMs to do anything with Clefable.
Starmie, I think Starmie was also like TM heavy.
At least Stormy and Clefable have good TM learn sets.
That was my Let's Go OEV team. Now moving on to Gen 2.
Yeah, the 3 Johto teams. Starting with Austin for gold.
Yep, very original name.
Yes.
And that's what he names every character associated with gold.
Yes. They had Benson the male Blossom, Tyrone the male Typhlosion, Chester the male Lantern, Crawford the male Crobat, Sully the male Sudowoodo, and Esther the female Espeon. Also, honorable mentions to Victor, the male Scyther caught in the bug catching contest that he won with, and Tiana, the female Jinx, who was caught to deal with roamers.
Scyther. I also used Scyther for false swipe.
Yeah, Scyther was also a false swipe assist.
As for or the roamers.
Yeah, Victor and Tiana were the roamer duo.
Oh, and I actually learned how to fucking track the things.
Yeah, Victor got her other health low, and Tiana trapped him in.
And then put him to sleep.
And then put him to sleep.
Now, I can't just use a fastball on them. Because it's broken.
Yeah, because the fastball
is broke.
It's broken. It doesn't actually relate to Pokemon's Flea Chant. Instead,
it's only like the first 3 in that table.
Yeah. And also something that's not in the table, I think. It's coded completely wrong, as are most of
as are like half of them.
As are like half of these.
So, it wasn't supposed to look like this. Yeah, Blossom, Typhlosion, Lantern, Crobat, at Sudowoodo, and Espeon.
Yeah.
There's Lantern at least he's freed up a slot.
Because it's both water and electric.
It's still not very good.
The Lantern's not a very good Pokemon still, but hey. Sully was the funniest Pokemon here.
That was my replacement.
For, what was it?
Granbull.
We decided against Granbull because then we realized in a game where gender is linked to attack, the attack stat, it would be suboptimal to use a female Granbull. Well, because you can see as soon as you encounter it that it has a weaker attack stat. Which is why most of this team is male, by the way.
Yes.
a Crobat and Sudowoodo had to be male to have good attacking stats.
Mm-hmm.
And Typhlosion had a high rate to be male.
Also, it was a special attacker.
Yeah.
It used special moves. It was anyway.
So, which meant that if he wanted to not be knowingly using a suboptimal Granbull, he had to actively seek out a male Snubbull, which doesn't, in theory, sound like the worst thing, until you remember that in Gold and Silver, Snubbull could only be found in one location as a 1% encounter.
Or if you got the call for an outbreak.
Which is completely RNG dependent.
Mm.
In other words, he had a 1 in 400 chance of finding the right Snubbull.
I mean, there was a trick.
Yeah?
It just it reset the daylight savings.
Yeah, I'll repeat it.
It means to have that be the only phone number.
But that required not accepting phone numbers throughout most of the game.
You can only hold 10 N.
Right, yeah.
And an GSC.
So the daylight savings...
I didn't even know about that.
Oh, he didn't know about that
I didn't
at the
know
time,
about the trick.
So, but effectively, it was a 1 in 400 chance.
And so...
He'd been... Which... No.
And for what?
Not a very good Pokemon.
What's it doing? What
does Granbull do in earlier gens?
What does it do? And meanwhile, yeah, I got. Sudowoodo gave me. It already had Rock Slide. One of the few that has it by level up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe only.
Was it even a TM or tutor in this?
No. No.
So it was one of like not even 10 Pokemon that learned Rock Slide by level up.
Oh, you had to get that through fucking breeding in on most things.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Oh, right, egg moves. Yeah, that's why it wasn't like that.
Uh-huh. Egg moves were really stupid in Gen 2.
Yeah, Sudowoodo was the only Pokemon that learned Rock Slide. Was one of the very few Pokemon that got access to Rock Slide. So, yeah, that got on the team.
I didn't also get they could use Earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
Now, slowly, the running bit with him
was that he could never land a fucking hit.
It could never land a Rock Slide. God damn it, Sully, I would say.
Yep.
And then he finished the run for me.
Yeah, he was the one to finish off Red's last Pokemon.
Which happened to be Charizard.
Yes. Sully finished the game with
Sully finished the fucking game.
Finally, he landed that Rock Slide and won the game.
Good lord. So you can. Yeah, this is already a bad omen, isn't it?
Yeah, not a great team.
Having to haphazardly, and also having to haphazardly, last minute it can change mid run.
But yeah, I think the worst team in this entire set, in my opinion, was the Crystal team.
So Christine, which I could not fit it.
So her name was Kristen. Was written as Kristen.
Chris.
It's Chris, just Chris.
Which is like the male default male name.
Yes. Corey, the male Meganium. Theodore, the male Arcanine. Quentin, the male Quagsire. Catherine, the female Shiny Raichu. Morgan, the male Skarmory. And Salazar, the male Sneasel. With Jihan, the female Jinx, as once again a roamer or handler.
Entei and Raikou.
Once again, handle the roamers.
Entei,
because using Astro Ball Raikou.
Uh-huh.
Once again, brought in to handle Entei.
Now, yeah, you can see some problems here. Well, there is Meganium. Meganium is already be an issue.
There's the fact that...
Arcanine's a physical attacker.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing.
Arcanine's a physical attacker, or predominantly.
And,
thankfully, since I was playing Crystal, I could get the Evolution Stones early. Mm-hmm. Through phone numbers.
So we didn't have to wait till post-game to get an Arcanine.
Fine. Quagsire is not great.
Yeah.
Aiden also suffers from some water being special.
No, and it not having a very good special attack stat.
I can therefore also its coverage is hurt by that.
Because the usual ice beam coverage isn't applicable to it.
Oh yeah, then there was the matter of the beam tutors,
Which suck.
you have it's only on a Wednesday in the post game. Using coins, and it can only be done once.
It's per day they appear, per week, once per week.
Yeah, right. It's once per week.
They only appear on Wednesday, and you could only get one tutor from them that day. So you got to teach one Pokemon, one of Flamethrower, Ice Beam, or Thunderbolt per week.
And Flamethrower was what I opted
Get out of those.
for Arcanine. Because I wasn't holding off to level 50 for it.
The others had workable options, I think. Well, one of them wasn't really doing much with its stab, anyways.
Well, yeah. Raichu, Pikachu could at least learn Thunderbolt before evolving.
Yeah, Pikachu could learn Thunderbolt if you kept it as a Pikachu for a bit.
Now, thing is, now let me.
And Sneasel and Skarmory.
Oh Jesus! The
reason these were here.
These are the definition of filling a quota.
Yeah, the only reason they're here is because as I insisted that Eddie used a Steel type and a Dark type within Gen 2 because that was their debut generation.
Now, and this is the only game across all of Johto
where Sneasel isn't locked to having all 16 gym badges.
It's in the ice path at night.
Yes. And that, aside from Umbreon, is the only Dark type you get access to before or Kanto. And well, the reason he didn't use Umbreon was because, well, one, we had a stipulation.
Also, no repeats. It's
except for the Kanto starters because they're gift Pokemon in multiple games past their initial debut. And we wanted to save Umbreon for Soul Silver because its stats and its moveset were borderline and not reconcilable at all in Gen 2.
Now, thing is, they also did add they added a Murkrow to HGSS. And Larvitar. But one, the Dust Stone isn't available till post game.
So you're stuck with Murkrow until all post game.
And also, I think Honchkrow was on a diamond.
Yeah, Honchkrow's also on a future. Was also used on a different team.
And I didn't want to repeat it with Tyranitar.
Because that's on a future team too.
No, it wasn't.
No, right.
I didn't want to. No, I meant after Dragonite.
Yeah, after Dragon, you didn't want to repeat the Dragonite scenario where you had to grind just to evolve it before post game. And also the fact that it was late and underleveled.
You get in the Safari Zone.
Yes.
You catch in the Safari Zone.
One with 6 gym badges.
Yeah, right. 6. Right, you need 6 badges for it, so it'd be about level 20.
Yeah, I think it's 6.
Yeah, you
need to beat the first 4, then Chuck, then.
Yeah.
Do you need to beat Jasmine or Price?
You just need to beat 6 badges.
Oh, just any 6. That's weird.
But yeah, no. The thing is, Skarmory and Sneasel suck in Gen 2. You've heard this before.
And of course, both of them require you to have at least 7 badges.
Yeah, that's fun.
Because there was not an earlier Steel type available in any Johto game.
Well, I guess there's Scizor, but again, no trading.
And also Metal Coat.
Oh yeah, Metal Coat.
And also the Metal Coat wasn't reasonable to obtain.
Yeah, I think you could get it off Magnemite.
Oh, also Metal Coat can only be gotten by catching a bunch of Magnemite until one held it.
But yeah, Scizor and Steelix are also options. Theoretically would have been options.
If we allowed trading, which again I should have allowed Steelix on this team.
That probably would have been better. Would have been better than Quagsire even. For fucking Quagsire.
Yeah, you could like Steelix into
something.
What other Johto water types are there?
There's Kingdra.
Like Steelix and Kingdra.
If I wasn't stupid
Again, I think the trade thing was just absolute stupid. Stupid.
And that should have been and here yeah yeah quite no Raichu.
Yeah. This thing was insane.
I got it from the Odd Egg, which Pichu is actually one of the rarest option. And so you see the bad egg is
Bad egg.
Odd egg. Yeah, it is a bad egg.
Yeah, the bad egg.
Like the odd egg will only work. Will only it will give you a shiny.
Yeah, the auto egg can give you a shiny.
It's higher odds.
Yeah, it's significantly higher odds than normal, and it has like a pool, and I think out of all the Pokemon that can hatch, Shiny Pichu is a 1 in 100 chance.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, it had to be shiny, because otherwise it would be objectively the worst a Pichu could be, because it would have 0 in every IV.
Yep, there's a flat at 0 in everything else.
And there's a flat 0 in every stat for Pokemon, for non-shinies from the Odd Egg.
What the fuck?
So it has to be shiny if you want it to be anywhere above the bottom percentile of all of that species.
Look, as if I already wasn't, as if I already didn't have disdain for hatching eggs.
How about hatching and resetting for the same egg egg dozens of times?
By the way, again, I was playing on my 3DS.
You didn't have enough speed ups for this.
I couldn't use speed up. So, I could spend up to days.
Yeah, he spent days looking for this.
It is going back and forth.
It's just hatching the same egg repeatedly until it finally hatched into a shiny Pichu.
After 90 eggs. I wrote this. I've marked that.
Yeah, you did like a tally to count how many of them there were.
90.
90. Nearly at odds.
90 eggs.
Technically above odds, but it didn't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. 90 eggs. It took me 90 for a shiny. So that's how I got a shiny Raichu.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because again, no repeats here.
Anyways,
yeah. Sorry. Crystal required too much. Sorry, Crystal was just the most frustrating team information.
This one was miserable to experience. Soul Silver's was, well, it was frustrating for a different reason, not relating to the specific species, and that's the aforementioned BP grind. But yeah,
it's also like not. This don't look great.
Skipper, the lonely male Jumpluff, Carrie, the hardy female Magcargo, Cody, the docile male Feraligatr, Marlin, the hardy male Ampharos, Octavia, the bashful female Noctowl, and Brenda, the jolly female Umbreon. So yeah, Jumpluff, Magcargo, Feraligatr, Ampharos, Noctowl, and Umbreon. And also, yes, this is limited to Pokemon introduced in that gen.
Yes, of course, because of course, it had to be. Because yeah, it had to be.
Again, except for with the exception of a Kanto starter in Kalos, which is so funny.
And yeah, as you just saw, Raichu.
Yeah, Raichu, because it's from the Odd Egg, with the exception of gift Pokemon.
I guess. I EV trained Jumpluff. Yes. I EV trained Jumpluff.
And grinded BP for Seed Bomb.
Seed Bomb, Ice Punt, Toxic, and Sleep Talk as well.
4 moves. You need to grind BP for 4 moves, so a huge chunk of the playtime in this file was spent in the Battle Factory.
There was so much grinding. And
it's absurd the amount of work they expected you to put in for a singular move on a singular Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it was disproportionately difficult to get one move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucked. it fucking sucked. Octon, it wasn't worth it. Macargo blows.
Yeah.
Ohs.
It took till Gen.
It took till
Nine?
Gen 9 gave it Shell
It
Smash.
took till Gen 9 for it to get Shell Smash.
And Power Gem.
Smash and Power Gem. And by that point, it was already power crap.
It was power
on
crept.
use. It was power crept beyond use.
Uh-huh. Ohs. Yeah, Jump Fluff. I had to. Jump Fluff. Required. Jump Fluff. Like I said, required me to manually train it.
Because it doesn't learn Air Slash.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have a special attack boosting move. And the thing in Jump Off is
I had to run Aerial Ace.
Aerial Ace, yes. The problem with Jump Off is that both of its attacking stats are bad. But it at least gets Swords Dance to boost its physical attack.
Uh-huh.
So physical Jump Off is the only way to run a Jump Off that deals any sort of damage on a team. And you also like, and of course you need to grind for Swords and Seed Bomb.
Now Macargo, I think I also had to fucking grind for Flamethrower.
Yep.
Alright.
This is for Voltorb Flip in this case.
Yes. Same goes for no, I don't think I grinded for Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Well, I think that line just gets it, or are you just stuck with Discharge?
I stuck with Discharge, which there were some very disastrous consequences as to that.
Like hitting your own team?
I had Discharge and Lava Plume in a double battle.
Oh.
Kill each other.
Yeah, you mortally wounded both your allies in that battle.
Uh-huh.
Allies when you tried doing that.
Noctowl ain't
its moveset wasn't great.
It,
Did it get Psychic at that point?
it already did.
It got Psychic, and that was pretty much the main reason it was here. And he needed a flyer and something that could use Psychic.
Uh-huh.
Again, that's why Noctowl's on this team.
And also this was before it got the buff to 86 special attack.
Yes.
It was 76 before. And my Umbreon strat was just bad.
Yes.
It
was Toxic, Rest, Sleep Talk, and
Feint Attack.
Feint Attack.
Toxic, Rest, and Sleep Talk. What are you doing with that?
Sleep Talk's to allow you to use Feint Attack in your sleep.
You do protect X Toxic.
Yeah, it says they protect with Toxic.
It's not substitute sub-talk X.
Yeah, why are you using a Sleep Talk with it? Like, run Moonlight.
Yeah, run fucking Moonlight. And not Rest. It learns Moonlight.
Yeah, by level up.
It's a level up move.
Move on Umbreon. Umbreon gets a Recover clone by level up.
Mm-hmm.
But why would you ever do Rest Talk Umbreon?
Moonlight
Toxic Substitute. Moonlight Toxic Substitute Protect.
Yeah. Like, you have plenty of other options than fucking... and then Rest Talk.
You're using 2 slots on Rest Talk.
You know, a fucking Rest Talk set. That's not how you use Umbreon.
Yeah.
That's just not how you use it.
What are you doing?
But this team kind of blew.
Yeah.
This team blew for the most part.
I think those two are probably the worst teams in terms of just balance.
Uh-huh.
Because, mainly owed to the fact that the Johto roster is so dog shit.
Johto's finest, everyone.
The Johto just has such horrible options, especially when you take in types like Grass and Fire.
But that was all was all I did for. That was all the teams that I did.
The rest
now
were planned still, and they weren't named. The trainers were.
But yeah, I guess I'll go over these real quick.
Yeah, Sylvia was for Soul Silver.
Yeah, Sylvia was Soul Silver.
Let's go over Rudy.
For
Ruby.
What is this one? What did this one look like? Like, how much was this gonna? What was the?
Sceptile, Camerupt, Tentacruel, Gardevoir, Flygon, and Zangoose.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad team.
Flygon's got Flygon has its own issues.
Free split, yeah.
And also, its evolution levels those are terrible.
Yeah. And Camerupt.
Gardevoir was my stand-in for electric.
Because, Hoenn has 3 electric types, and 2 of them are Plusle and Minun.
Two of them are +1 Minun.
So as a result, the only Hoenn electric type he was actually able to put on any of these 3 teams was Manectric.
I have my reservations for Flygon.
But this team's not awful. It's better than either of those previous 2 teams, I'll tell you that.
Oh no, Emerald.
Emil's team.
These got Emil.
Emil's team.
These
It's mainly the quota that makes this annoying to deal with. It's that stupid type core electric plus electric quota thing.
Breloom, Torkoal, Swampert, Manectric, Altaria, and Seviper. Now, Swampert and Breloom had the issue with pre-split.
Being pre-split at physical grass and water types.
Swampert is also stuck in a game. Also stuck in a game with 3 water HMs.
So it had to, so most of its moveset was taken up by those, and the other was Earthquake. It had Earthquake and 3 water HMs.
Manectric just does electric.
Yep. So its contribution to this team was effectively nothing.
Seviper is only here because another factor.
Or stupid counterpart clause.
The other arbitrary thing, counterpart clause.
It's used as an Zangoose, so one of the teams has to have Seviper.
Seviper is ass.
Yeah, Seviper is just not very good.
Torkoal is not great either.
This team was just overall a mess.
As an Altaria, Altaria had to rely on Dragon Dance.
To do anything.
But wait, Dragon was special.
So it could only use Fly with that, really. It was just using Fly.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is.
I think this team looks nicer on paper, but in reality is on par with those first 2 Johto teams.
It is dog shit.
With those latter 2 Johto teams.
Now, as for the
Sappho. For Alpha Sapphire. Women. Jasper. We did name the Pikachu because gender predetermined. Female Jasper, female Pikachu Libre. So, yeah,
that was my electric mon.
Yep. Cacturn, Blaziken, Milotic, Pikachu, Gallade, and Exploud. I mean, mostly it's not terrible. Cacturn's the most questionable Pokemon here. I don't know.
You know what this should have been? There should have been a Blaziken and Ludicolo.
Yeah, there should have been Blaziken and Ludicolo.
There should have been Blaziken and Ludicolo.
But I insisted on Milotic because Gyarados, and also it goes with contests.
You don't even have to do contests for it.
I know, but the whole thing is the reason it's tied to it's kind of tied to a contest stat.
But no. The thing is, it's more than halfway through the game.
Yeah, it's also really late.
It's halfway. I need 5 badges.
I'm wondering how many of.
Oh wait, 6.
Yeah.
I need 6.
I'm wondering how many of these teams would be able to be salvaged with something good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This, oh, no. And also Gallade because as counterpart.
Yes.
No, if you're doing a Blaziken team with, Torchic.
Can you want a grass type on your team? Go with Ludicolo.
Oh, it covers both things.
Yes.
And also in Gen 6 you can get its stones from super training.
So you don't have to wait till C Mauville.
After 7 badges.
You don't have to wait till you have 7 badges to evolve your Lombre. Which was a thing in Gen 3 for some reason.
I learned that the hard way. And I eventually did play through or Gen 3. It did play Gen 3 proper.
And he did the Blaziken Ludicolo pairing.
Yeah, that's right. That's awful.
But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but yeah, uh-huh. It's just a bit questionable.
Mm-hmm. And now we get to Sinnoh.
Now the teams that where things things are looking grim.
All right, Sinnoh, Diane for Diamond, Roserade, Infernape, Gastrodon on Luxray, Honchkrow, and Lucario. I mean, it's not awful, aside from Lucario. The obvious thing about Lucario, you getting it at level 1 on after 6.
Nearly 6 badges.
Right before your 6th gem.
And also, I already have a fighting starter.
Yeah. These were a pain to organize in a way that made sense.
Look, you gotta use Lucario in a Gen 4 game.
Yes.
And yeah, I had all these fucking mandates attached to these teams. He's like I was some kind of trying to make some kind of pitch, of sales pitch. Like I was a fucking investor.
Like Lucario is like a big thing, like a big Pokemon for Sinnoh.
Yes.
You gotta use one on a team.
But it's so damn late.
Yeah. So Sinnoh's actually the worst games to use a Lucario in.
Black and White 2 let you catch one early, and
X and Y give you one.
X and Y just straight up fucking give you one.
And you don't even need to put up with the happiness evolution.
You just hold out.
You could just wait till after or your third bat, right before.
Yeah.
Is it before or after?
Right after the third.
You can wait till right after your third badge, and you get a free Lucario.
Yeah, you can just hold out to the third gym, and skip the one catching every only on Route 22.
Yeah, they give you
a free Mega Lucario.
Yeah, free Lucario with a Mega Stone.
Yeah, no, this is like Sinnoh's like the worst.
We should have put that on the Gen 6 team, I think.
Sinnoh's like the worst place to use it.
Yeah.
That's what that would have been. That's what that would have been.
All right. Platinum. Tina.
Platina.
Yeah. Torterra, Houndoom. Yeah, we had to make an exception for fire types in Sinnoh. Because there was only one new fire type obtainable in the main game.
Again, if we allowed trading.
Magmortar. But you couldn't catch Magmar in main game. Platinum.
You could.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, it was in the Ironworks.
Right.
Granted, you needed 5 badges for that.
Is Magmarizer in the same area? Or?
I think so.
Granted, you need 5 badges, but Magmortar would have been a good option. But you already used Electabuzz.
So yeah, but of course. Of course.
You couldn't use Electivire.
No, it's funny. We'd make an exception later.
Oh, of course. Of course we would.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, Torterra, Houndoom, Floatzel, Rotom, Glaceon, and Togekiss.
Oh, you seeing the problem?
Yeah, Glaceon.
The Ice Rock is not available
until you have 6 badges. So you have to carry around a useless Eevee until then.
Why bother at that point? The Ice Stone is never. The Ice Rock is never in like a convenient place. It's always like too late. Even though the Moss Rock is usually pretty early on. Usually.
Yeah. Most of this team is fine.
It's just there's just Houndoom's not great.
But like it works as your fire type.
It needs TMs.
It's TM reliant, but other than that, yeah, Glaceon's the main issue with this team. And it turns out in the other team, the main issue could also be an evolution.
Well, the team that that was decided I wouldn't be doing
Earl.
for Shining Pearl.
The sole reason, this is the
What is
sole
this?
team where we allowed. This is the sole team where I permitted trading specifically to have someone trade you an egg with an Eevee. Because, turns out Sinnoh introduced 2 evolutions, but only one of them is on the Sinnoh decks. But yeah, but Eevee's only on the Sinnoh decks in 1 game.
Oops. Oops. Well, I mean, technically you could get an EV before the post game,
Yeah.
and since it's just since you just need to get the national decks.
Which is after you've 8 badges.
Well, oh no,
No? What is it?
which is just us registering everything to Steam.
Which is basically, you have to wait till endgame to do that anyways.
Uh-huh. But yeah, Leafeon.
Leafeon, Rapidash, Empoleon, Pachirisu, Garchomp, and Mismagius.
Who invited any Pachirisu?
Electric Quota invited her.
Electric Photo invited this thing.
Yeah. Because you already used Luxray and Rotom, and that was the only other electric type you had access to before the post game.
Again with the fucking electric quota. They got the fucking electric quota. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Garchomp's available early on in Platinum.
Yeah, for some reason.
You need strength. There's like there's a boulder you need to push. In front of Wayward, the other Wayward cave entrance, which you need strength for, which you can't use till you have 6 badges.
Why? Wait, this is getting into BDSP rant territory.
I don't want to do that again.
Let's move on. Probably.
Yeah, the segments are already getting a little long.
This segment's most of the video, I think.
Hey, but moving on to White.
Yeah, White. Leavanny, Darmanitan, Samurott, Galvantula, Swanna, and Excadrill.
Okay, that's a pretty solid team.
It's funny to have doubling up on waters because you needed a flying type.
Using a fly.
And the
I
and
mean,
Unova.
I could have used. Oh wait, it was Sigilif on the other team.
Sigilif, I think Sigilif was on one team. Unpheasant was on another.
No.
No, Unpheasant didn't make it. Unpheasant you deemed too awful to use on any team.
Uh-huh.
And Sigilif and your early and your static Bird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sigilif and the static Mandibuzz were on the other teams. Or is it opposite version? Is it Braviary?
It's Mandibuzz.
Yeah. Sigil.
Which-
No.
Yeah, Sigilif. What?
Oh, right. There are 2 games. There are 2 games, Unova.
Yeah, to get.
All the other options were deemed too late or too bad to use.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here in the case, I didn't mind having having an electric type here.
Because Galvantula is good.
Yeah, Galvantula was actually good and offers bug coverage.
Just it offers a uniquely offers. Granted, you also had Leavanny on this team.
Yeah, I did.
It was questionable to have both of them.
I mean, what? Well, I don't know. It was either one or the other. No, I could have just run Simisite Edge or something.
But then you would have had to use the monkeys.
Oh,
on
right,
all
fuck
of them.
you! Or
But you couldn't. But you couldn't possibly use all 3 monkeys.
Oh, wait, because fuck you!
Yeah, of course.
Things cannot be easy. You see the problem?
Yeah.
You see these completely arbitrary rules. On these teams.
Yeah, I know.
It was resulting in this.
Resulted in 2 bug types.
2 bug types.
But yeah, the other one.
Alright, hopefully this is some.
Sawsbuck, Emboar, Azumarill, Magnezone, Scolipede, and Sigilif.
You see, yeah, right there.
This game was the exception because basically because of the nature of Black 2 and White 2. A big draw of them was that they brought back Pokemon from older games after Unova was limited to, or Black and White were limited to the Unova natives.
That was like an except, and Magnezone well technically wasn't a repeat.
It also wasn't a repeat. Also, Azumarill and Magnetone were a Magnetone. There's Donkey Kong Bonanza now. Azumarill and Magnezone were also Pokemon you hadn't used in this marathon either.
Yeah,
Scolipede and Sigilif.
Yeah, I'd say that's a solid team.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, you struggled less for teams when you get to regions with fewer games.
Yes. I struggled less.
Turns out, when you're dealing with five versions of the same game, it's kind of difficult to make different teams of 6 for all of them, and we'll try your best to avoid repeats.
Yeah. It's
Same with 3 versions of a game with a very limited roster or of 100. 100 mons to choose from. And Sinnoh, there weren't even that.
I was doing that.
Sinnoh was the most egregious, most difficult one to build because its new roster was so awful and so unavailable.
Now, X. I totally want to do this again.
Xavier. The previous 2 were Whitney and Blake. So yeah. X was Venusaur, Delphox, Lapras, Crocodile. Crocodile was an anomaly.
Crocodile was replaced something.
Right. Wasn't it an electric type?
It was Heliolisk or something.
Heliolisk got replaced with Crocodile here because you needed ground.
Sylveon.
Crocodile, Sylveon, and Hawlucha. Actually a good team, I think.
Actually, yeah, you see the last modified date. It is later.
Because this is the last team we modified.
Jesus Christ, I was
like,
we're still 2022.
Yeah, apparently. Or back in 2022, we were still under the impression we'd eventually get to this.
It would eventually happen.
Yeah. But yeah, Crocodile. This is actually a good team.
After I fix it.
Yeah. After you remove the Heliolisk, that wasn't adding anything. Like, Delphox gets Thunderbolt. No.
Lapras gets Thunderbolt.
Lapras gets Thunderbolt, right. Lapras gets Thunderbolt, and normal doesn't add anything.
And yeah.
And Lapras also gets Surf, which is one of the main covers.
Yes, Surf and Ice Beam.
Was Ice Beam on Heliolisk?
No.
Lapras gets Surf and Thunderbolt, which are the 2 main things Heliolisk can do. So it's kind of overshadowed. And also gets Stab on Surf. It gets Stab, but one gets Stab on each one, but it also gets Stab Ice Beam, as opposed to Stab Hyper Voice, which isn't particularly helpful.
That's what it. Look, pretty solid team.
And obviously, we weren't doing Alola again.
And
we done Alola before all of this.
And
the last team was Galar, Shelly, and Shield.
I get what. Did I still have to do this?
Yeah, still doing electric.
Still doing the electric quota.
Rillaboom, Centiskorch, Dreadnought, Boltund, Runerigus, and Rapidash.
Runerigus was a joke.
Yeah.
Runerigus wasn't my choice.
I don't remember what joke we're talking about.
Because I made fun of it.
You were making fun of Runerigus, so I was like, okay, well now you have to use it.
Runerigus was a punishment.
Yes, for being mean. You're mocking Runerigus, so I insisted you give it its dues.
Yeah, it's just a physical Cofagrigus. Yeah. It's literally just Cofagrigus, but physical. And also ground type.
Yes.
Also, now has one of the most annoying methods in the game.
Yes.
And come on, I didn't have to do this with Boltund. I didn't have to have an electric type here.
Yeah.
Or surely there were other Galarian mons.
Yeah.
On that would have worked better.
Like, even if you wanted a Galarian Pokemon, why not Toxtricity?
Yeah, it's given to you.
You're given a Toxel. Why wouldn't you just use Toxtricity as an electric type? It's not like Boltund adds anything special to the table. Like, genuinely, why didn't you just have Toxtricity?
Because Dreadnought already does strong jaw.
It already gets all the same stuff Bolton does minus the electric.
That's like my only like. Okay, that
My only complaint with this team, really, is the puzzling inclusion of Bolton. Like, why not Toxtricity?
uh-huh.
Yeah, that would have been a much better option.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
yeah.
that's I feel like that was I wanted to talk about that for a while as well.
We finally have. Consider that a video within a video.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go off script. Talk about third Pokemon.
If this wasn't off script, we probably would have come to the conclusion that this should have been its own video. But hey,
it's relevant.
And we're done with that bit. So let's finish this.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up. Let's cover the rest of our script we've got, because there's still a little bit more. There's 2 more sections.
Yep.
All right. Well. So let's jump back in with Chapter 7. Where did it all go wrong?
As it currently stands, our last review was uploaded on August 16th, 2021, over 4 years ago.
So why did we stop?
It was multiple things, really, such as the whole rating system, which only served to pad out the runtime and massacre the pacing.
Speaking of which, these videos could get way too long when they didn't need to, like the near 3-hour My Singing Monsters review.
So, finally, and most importantly, these videos were just exhausting to do with how much stuff we had to keep track of and how long they could take.
So that, dear viewers, is why we retired reviews. I love how you make a comment about how long videos could take.
Yes. Yes.
Look,
I mean,
on a video that's longer than any of the things in that playlist.
Look, I have my reason. I had reason this time.
Yeah.
When I talk at length like this, it's not up throwing out numbers.
Yeah, not to throw out numbers and not to try to figure out what arbitrary number.
Let me talk about the rating system.
Yeah.
You might have saw a glimpse of that. So we couldn't just settle for one score or for the whole game.
We had to rank every individual part of a game. Like we had to find. We had every few minutes, sometimes even more frequently than that, we were stopping to assign some character, location, or an objective of an arbitrary number, and trying to work out which number we wanted to assign to that.
We also had a review score at a breakdown at the end, and for like gameplay, music, and gameplay, music, sometimes something else. I was like, usually something else. Yeah, like in the case of
What else are you rating?
no, yeah.
That's Pokemon.
Games
Games rating guide? Is it ratings guide?
rating gut. No.
No?
Yeah. Usually, usually like music, gameplay, a something else. I'll used to have a graphic score,
Or then we decided we didn't really give a shit,
about that.
and was like, we're not gonna bother ranking games based on how good they look. Like that shouldn't. Like you're trying to.
We're talking.
I think when you're talking about how much you enjoyed a video game, like sure graphics can play a part in that, but like, is that really gonna play as big of a factor as like most other things? Like, if Mega Man and 6 looks like it looked like Hollow Knight, I don't think that would significantly improve the quality of the game experience. Like it'd be cool, but it's not really necessary.
Yeah,
as long as the graphics convey what they need to, I think it's fine.
but the thing is, that's that whole scoring system. At the end, ultimately stopped mattering into the final score.
Like, yeah, we didn't really take those things into account with the final score, anyways.
So what was the point?
I mean, in my eyes, the alternative was ranking every individual music track or art asset or something.
And but the thing is, yeah, like in some case I had like a fairness score, or if I'm correct,
Yeah. Which is a bizarre thing to have.
I had a fairness score.
What? What reviewer ranks
It's like a difficulty score.
So why did you call it a difficulty score? Why would you call it the fairness score?
How fair was the game?
That's ridiculous.
But no, I think it got just speaking of which, it also got ridiculous with like our Mega Man videos. Oh, it's because there's every stage, every age, every boss, every weapon. But oh wait, there was also a Raw Masters had an additional criteria
based on how much we like them from like the perspective. Of like their characterization and in supplementary materials and their designs,
which is like just completely irrelevant.
Which like it felt like it didn't really matter when like 90% of them got 10s anyways.
Yeah, like almost all of the personality scores are like the same.
So like, why even factor that in if you're not gonna really bring anything new to the table with them?
No, this ain't relevant information.
And like we could have just stuck on rating the boss fights.
It's because that was the normal score. Or again, but as you could see with the Pokemon retrospective, this got out of hand. This started getting very out of hand.
Rating every Pokemon
on end character and important character.
Yes. Also, the idea. The fundamental idea of being like, here's Nemona. What do you want to give Nemona on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, do you realize how absurd that sounds?
What do you want to rate Arven?
What do you want to rate Arven? Obviously a 10.
What do you
want? Like, what do you want to rate Arven? like, here's Corbeau. 1 out of 10, what number do you want him? It's so stupid.
Because each of us also had like our own score, which we'd add up.
What are we rating them on? It's like how is this relevant to the game? How is this relevant to a video game review? How is telling you on a 1 to 10 scale how much we like Crash or Wait relevant into our thoughts on Pokemon Platinum? How is that relevant to the assessment of the overall game?
As mentioned, Breath of the Wild, canceling the Breath of the Wild video should have been a fucking warning. And because I just came to that realization, this is stupid.
Yeah,
this is really stupid. So I think that's what I have to say about this part.
So yeah.
All right, final stretch.
Let's get into the last part of this.
Epilogue. So now what?
Retiring reviews gave us the opportunity to branch out and make more varied content, such as
reviving commentary in a more structured form,
sharing our opinions through tier lists,
and discussing games in a more free-form manner.
Now, overall, I think this is a positive change, and something that would have needed to happen sooner or later. Our current approach feels like a much healthier direction for the channel, less micromanagement and unnecessary scrutiny, more of a compare and contrast approach that allows us to focus more on how elements of a topic relate to each other instead of slapping an arbitrary number on them and calling it a day.
But yeah, as you've seen in the past 4 years,
That's why we've sort of phased out numbered rankings altogether, or decided, you know what, doing tier lists is a much more optimal way to convey our opinions on things. Because at least with those, you're not like assigning an arbitrary number in a vacuum to something, and you're actually putting things side by side and assessing them relative to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like telling you I think Tinkatuff is a 7 out of 10 Pokemon doesn't accurately convey my thoughts on Tinkatuff.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you it's like, Tinkatuff is in a B tier along with Quaxwell and L and Prinplup.
Uh-huh.
Up and Sunflora, then that gives you a better idea of what I think about it. When you see like, oh, yeah, okay, you like it about as much as these.
Uh-huh.
And I hope that gives like a better. I hope that was good.
I mean, you've probably seen our in at least one of our tier list videos.
You know, if you're taking the time to watch this at all and it wasn't just randomly shoved into your YouTube algorithm, in which case, thank you, you exist somehow.
But yeah, I think, and also just a better way to handle like some games in particular, or to talk about. I mean, it's easier to like talk about these games.
Yep.
Like as you saw with our I think as you saw with our Castlevania video. We did write. We did write about of them. The games we played.
We gave a little bit of our thoughts on each game, and told us and went over what tier we put the game in.
And that's the kind of thing.
So you can like see where that game was placed relative to the other games in its series.
Or like my specimen ranking.
Yeah.
And
where we talked about like the aspects of one of the specimens and like what we liked, thought was effective, maybe didn't like too much, or thought was irritating, and then weighed all that to come up with to decide which tier that specimen went in.
But also just thing is, I said want to I guess also like around the time this was happening, you know, I was having a terrible year.
Yeah.
I was having a fucking terrible year. During this whole marathon.
There was a lot going on.
Playing these games and playing the games like this definitely wasn't helping. And I think I remember. I think it was the stories video. I did. It like right after it afterward, where I decided this is what I want to do from now on.
More of this.
More of this.
Less of. Like we've said many times before, slapping an arbitrary number on something.
And I want to discuss things give things like their own discussion. Give topics like their own video.
Like things are nuanced. There are positives and negatives to things.
Look, I'll be real. If we kept going, I don't think this channel would still be active.
Like we probably would have just lost drive to do anything at that point.
And I would have killed that. We would have just killed this channel.
Oh, that was just miserable. Like I feel like at the very least, I don't think Noah would have continued to want to engage with this channel.
Oh, I would have just stopped. I would have like with what that retrospective was turning into.
You're just completely zoned out and not wanting any part of it.
It was just a means to an end, and just a checklist, something to do out of obligation, and not because I want to. Oh, and also, I think I can thank BDSP for this.
We're in a weird way.
In a weird way, I can thank BDSP.
Because this game,
This game changed me.
this game was so bad. It's so disheartening.
I was just fucked up.
Yeah.
I was fucked up by this game, man.
Yeah, this game was such a disheartening experience that
You just seen what it was,
what it could have been,
and
then
getting the end result, I think just turned me off.
like yeah, a lot changed since then.
But I think I found yeah, I think as you could like see from like the following year, there's content, and like having like an entire month for certain things, and just talking about things we like,
Yeah.
like really funny stories.
So you're just kind of like okay, hey, you wanna do a month where we just talk about this thing a bunch, and just pick out some different ideas and like ramble on it, like Sonic. Did we do Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic. Like Sonic or yep, Sonic, Mario.
Like where we talked about some of our old game ideas and showed off some tier lists.
List mess. Yep.
You know, Listmas had its own issues.
List mess was I was burnt out by it at the end of.
But that's well, we know. Yeah, I think that sort of dissuaded us from trying to do several multi-day, trying to do daily several-hour videos.
Because like I said, tying this back to game reviews, that would happen as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be doing multi-hour videos like every day.
Oh yeah, and on the topic of Listmas, we're doing Listmas 2025, not in the daily advent calendar format, but just that's gonna be our Christmas vid.
Just a whole like for the most
updates on what's changed this year and what new lists have been made.
Well, there's one will get its own video.
Which one is it? The
that's the Megas list.
oh yeah, that's gonna be
that'll be its own video.
Oh, in the future.
That'll be its own video. Because I have a lot to say there.
We'll talk about Mega Evolutions at a later point. But yeah, other stuff like Mario, Sonic.
I don't think I have any. New Sonic stuff.
Like Mario, Pokemon, perhaps some other surprises.
But yeah, that's I guess going forward. Going forward, I am just glad we've moved away from reviews.
Yeah.
Now originally, I know this is like a subject Alex really didn't want to talk about or discuss.
Us back then.
And about just quitting and doing them all together.
Or because I wasn't sure about it, and I was like.
But I think the moment we decided on like Listmas,
yeah,
that's when everything changed.
I was like, you know, I enjoy doing these a lot more than I do our old number-based ranking systems. Like even when doing them, I was like, okay.
I mean, you weren't even. You're just kind of there.
Yeah.
I was the one mostly doing the talking.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I realized you like doing this better too.
Yeah.
If maybe you'll actually have a chance to talk about. Breath of the Wild.
Perhaps. We'll have to see if that ends up becoming a reality someday.
If we actually.
Zelda tier list video, maybe
in
the future, sometime.
Sometime in the future.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, time will
tell.
Oh. But I think Oh fucking yeah! It's after midnight already.
This was supposed to be a video for the 14th and ended up spilling into the 15th. Probably mainly because we started so late and ended up going off script for half the video. But
Oh, well, that being said, oh man, my voice hurts.
yeah, mine too. My throat's dry.
I'm Noseran.
And I'm Amory.
And
And bonjour,
bonjour,
wonderful viewers. See you in the next video.
Yeet.